All right, JetNation. How psyched are we for today's game, huh? 4 out of 5 tight ends on the Buffalo Bills are out. Do you think Greg Williams will be able to capitalize on guys like Dawson Knox and the rest not being able to be on the field? What do you think? Do you think we're going to have an easy time of this? Now, give me a second. I'm going to go into the JetNation YouTube account. For some reason, I just don't know why I try to change the comments beforehand. I don't know. It doesn't let me. So bear with me, everybody. We're going to get this done in a matter of moments. Look at that, the Buffalo Chokers. So I'd like to see who's in here with me. I'd like to see who is going to stay today. I'd like to see who wants to talk about Denzel Mims and who wants to talk about Bryce Hall, who wants to talk about whatever. Let's see what we got going. Boom, it should be over. Let me know if the comments are working, everybody. We should be good as of now. What do you think? How am I looking? We got comments on? Are we there? Yep, comments are working, everybody. Let's get it going. Say hello. I had a few 20-something people in here a minute ago. Now there's only a handful. But if you're here, say hello. We got all day for this one. The Jets and the Buffalo Bills. What do you think? You think we're going to have a decent game? You know what I think, guys? I think this is the game. What's up, Jerry Moore Jr.? First comment of the day. Thank you, sir. There we go. Boom. So let me say this. This is exactly the type of game that the New York Jets that end up winning, okay? A clearly stronger team on a playoff run. Already beat us once this year. We're trying to tank, and the Jets are going to win because Josh Allen is erratic, as he always was. He was really looking much better, but he still has that erratic kind of mistake-prone issue that Josh Allen has. Their defense, they have some injuries in the defensive backfield. They also have that really big issue with 4 out of 5 of their tight ends are not playing today. I don't know. So it's going to be an interesting day because I think the Jets are going to ruin our plans and they're going to win this fucking game. What do you guys think of that? You think that we're going to see that? What's up, Jets Mess? Timothy Walker. Oh, man, you're up there in Buffalo, huh? What's it like? Are they as what's the word I'm looking for? Rambunctious as they look from outside looking in? Are they really like that? Look, when they go to the games, they're throwing each other through the tables and all that kind of stuff. Are they really like this? Are they mean? Are they jerks like the Patriot fans can be, or like Miami? I lived in Miami for many years. And let me tell you something. For a team that sucks, their fans are some of the worst. Truly, some of the worst. You know what else? Cleveland fans are like that too. So, yep. So there they go. Buffalo fans are jerks. You know what? I think Jets fans are probably the best. What do you think of us? We're a little touchy. We're a little touchy. We have every right to be touchy. But I don't find us to be, like, blatantly cruel. Like, we're not mean, right? Buffalo's cruel. Patriot fake fans are the worst. And Miami fans are bad. And I'll tell you a story about Cleveland later. Their fans, I will never root for Cleveland unless it directly helps the Jets. I hate them. I hate their fans. And I hope they lose, and do nothing else. That's what I hope. I'll tell you a story about Cleveland a little bit later. I don't know if you guys know, but in 1999, I went to opening day at Cleveland. A bunch of Jets fans, not Jets fans, not just football fans. 2 Jets fans, myself included. We had a Dallas Cowboy fan. We had a Washington Redskins fan. We had a Giants fan, a Steelers fan. And we rented an RV, and we drove out to Cleveland. Another friend of mine actually was like the top exec for the Cleveland Browns marketing and ticket department. So he got us free tickets in the dog pound and everything. And we went out there. You know what? Let me hold off on this story. I'm watching kickoff. Tell me how behind I am. Come on, run it. Ah. See that arm tackle? They got him. He's got to be able to break that arm tackle.
Should have been able to break that.
Yes, it has been a rough road, man. So anyway, I went to Cleveland, and we went to welcome the Cleveland Browns back to the NFL. It was pure love. We had a big sign that said, "Welcome back, Cleveland." By the end of that game, I was getting arrested for beating the hell out of some Cleveland fans they chased us all around. We kept telling them, "Leave us alone. We don't want to fight," the whole thing. And they followed us around. It was a group of 5 or 6 of them, and they forced us to fight. And it was bloody and it was messy, and I never forgave them. Look at this guy. Who's that, Gore?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, fucking Cleveland fans. And I got arrested. The cop brought me into the stadium. There was a mob. Get out! They were banging on the doors of the stadium. And then once they dispersed, the cop just let me go and said, "Get out of here." So that's how that went. Screw Cleveland, and screw Buffalo, screw Miami, and screw all the Patriot fans that are now Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans. Bunch of losers. Look at that play. Did you see that play? Did you guys see that play? Why have we not been seeing more of that misdirection? That was a nicely designed play. Trent Murphy.
What if he was done finishing his book? Is that all right?
I wonder when Gase is going to be done finishing his book.
Hope they don't run it again. Coach Mims.
Oh my God! Look at Perryman. See, I'm telling you guys, this is the game that the Jets end up winning. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. We're going to be smooth. We're going to be efficient. And everybody's going to say, "Oh, you see, Gase is good." You see how he stopped, Jovis? You see my son. See how he stopped? He could have kept going and trying to play with that defensive lineman, but he stopped him in his tracks with the arm movement, squared his shoulders, and threw the pass. Nice pass by Sam Darnold to Brashad Perryman. Man, look at this line. Look at him. Look at that time. That's right. Nice dump off. Pirine. We are driving Timothy Walker. We are driving.
Driving a car.
We're driving a truck right down the field.
Oh, man, what a bloody mess.
This is Adam Gase making a case. See? I can do it. Oh, my God. I hate this guy.
I just choose not to.
Yeah, I just want to suck.
I want to get fired. It's too hard.
Jets look like they're playing, though, don't they, boys? Let's see how this goes. Gase's first drives are his strong suit. We all know that. You out of here, Tim? Where you going?
What about Mims? You got to get to Mims before he gets hurt again.
So we have a first down. 6 opening drive touchdowns in the last 16 games. There you go. It's like 38% or so. There it is. Mims. Mims.
Well, you were wrong. His first reception wasn't.
I thought his first. Well, that would have been game 1. Look at Mims, Joe Corsello. Mims. Mims with his first NFL catch. What do you guys think? Let's give it up for Mims.
I would have liked it if he got a first down.
There you go, Tim. We're here. Denzel Mims. Denzel Mims. Look at that hamstring. See? Buffalo's slumping. You think so, Jets mess? I don't know. Let's see some Mims. There we go. Look at Gore. Everybody's playing hard because Buffalo's vulnerable. What's up, Brian? Jet Engine 1 here. In the house. Good to have you, brother. It's good to have you. Oh, there he goes. See, bad play design. I saw that happen. Agreed, Mess. This is the thing. The rookie class has not really even played yet. Now, we obviously saw Becton. Oh, that was Becton's guy. Yeah, you see that? It's poorly designed. I saw that. I saw it happening. But Becton, obviously, we're pretty happy with. Ashton Davis had a couple moments there. And obviously, Braden Mann is getting plenty of work. But the truth is that we haven't seen this rookie class. Who's that? Rashad Perryman. Right. I'd like to see Mims have at least a day. You know what I mean? 6 catches, 70 yards, whatever. Something like that. That'd be nice to see. Work him in. But Gase is really cautious with that stuff. He'll underuse guys and say he was working them in. I don't know. I say use them. Look at Darnold with the stachio. Darnold has a full-on mustache. You guys see that? What's Darnold doing with his mustache? Oh, he's offsides, buddy. Yeah, hello. Look at Sam throwing it away. Could. I'm telling you guys, this is the game that the Jets win. The Vikings are going to lose. The Giants are going to lose. Oh, the Giants already lost, right? Was that? Yeah. And then we're going to be neck and neck in this tank for Trevor. You're going to see the Vikings tank properly. Getting rid of Ngakoue. They're going to get rid of other guys. It's going to be a fire sale. And they're just going to get their new quarterback. Once again, the Vikings are going to screw over the New York Jets. You'll see. I would love to have that first pick, even if we're planning on keeping Sam. Look at Becton with a nice block. Hello. See, you know what the problem was there is Darnold was hesitant. He was open. He's got to throw it, man. He's got to, I don't want that one. So you got me? Oh, which one fell? Okay. All right. Slow mode? What's that? Hold on a second. So what are you guys seeing here? Jesus. You see, the thing is that Sam Darnold needed to throw that pass, and that's one of the issues that we're seeing with him because of the damage that being under Gase has, Yes, and that's one of the issues that we're seeing. That's what we're seeing from Sam Darnold is that we haven't that damage, the happy feet, the hesitance, the lack of confidence. These are the things that are really getting more and more ingrained in Sam Darnold because of these last couple of years, especially under Gase, with no quarterback coach, no offensive coordinator. A quarterback that's confident hits Mims there, first down. Okay, he waited, and then he throws it. The cornerback had time to adjust, and he's there. I don't know what slow mode is. Jet engine. Let me know what you mean. I'll try to answer it for you. And I know, Joe. Gase is so bad, and it's funny because you can see there are obviously moments where he can draw really well-designed plays. He can do that. The problem is it's far too much time in between those types of plays. And then the thing is with Gase, and you'll see this if you haven't already, but we see it almost every game. When he identifies something that works, he starts to do it all in a row. And that's what we saw with that play where they ended up sacking Darnold. It was it was a very similar type of play to the play that went for 10 yards or whatever it was the play before. He finds something and then tries to drive it home, which allows the defense to adjust, recognize it, and then they stop it. That's what happens. Here's a stat for you guys. They said it. Mr. Gumbel said it right before the game. The Jets have not won since last December. Now, obviously, we have the whole offseason and everything, but that's how long it's been since we've seen a Jet win. Isn't that crazy? It's almost November, man. We're talking 11 months. Oh, really? Okay, thanks, guys. Let me go in there and check it for you right now. It slows the comments down. All right, let me get in there. What is this slow mode crap? Thank you. That's what Jet Engine was talking about as well. Slow mode. Enable slow mode. Get the hell out. Yeah, it's enabled. You guys nailed it. Let's see how it goes now. So what was that doing? Was it giving you guys like hesitance on your, like you would put a comment in and it would wait? Is that what was happening? Look at Josh Allen. Look at him. What's up, Jan Mitchell? It's good to have you. I get it, man. I get it. There you go. Well, you're coming back for a Jets victory, I'm going to tell you. Only 3 points, so maybe there's hope that we still lose this game. Look, I've decided I'm all in on the tank. But if we're going to tank, I'd like to do it right. But I'm going to find it real hard not to root when our players are doing good things. I'm a Jets fan, so I get excited for this stuff. Let's go. Still want to see a game. I just want them to lose. There you go. There you go, Williamson. Okay. Well, Joe Corsello, Brian, Jet Engine, thanks for letting me know about slow mode. Looks like you set the chat to slow mode. Okay. Yeah, I just adjusted it. But thanks for letting me know. But so it keeps the comments back for 30 seconds. Why would I do that? I guess if you have somebody watching the comments, make sure you can approve what's coming through. Come on. We got Quinn and Williams with the almost. There they go. That was easy. So look at the question I have scrolling off on the bottom. I'm going to change it soon. Any thoughts on what kind of game Mims will have today? We saw his first career catch, so this is good, man. This is all good. But what do you think he'll do today? You think he's going to have a touchdown? You think he's going to have no more catches, 10 more catches? There you go. That's a fumble where I come from. Nice hit by Austin. There you go. That's right. Play the young guys. I agree. What's up, Mike Slane? Jersey City in the house. We love Jersey City over here. I'm in Fort Lauderdale today. I'm down in Florida in my old hood here. I lived here for 14 years, and I lived in Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood for the last, I guess it's 12 years, 11. Now I haven't lived in Florida for 3 years, but I'm back for a month or two. I'm going to spend the winter in Florida. Get him! He fumbled it again. He's ruled down. You're in my way, you. You're going to cut. Hey, here's a rule. If you're going to come out here, you come out and shut that door. You shut the door. You're in my way. Oh, he's down. Okay. That's right. That was good. So, look at that. Josh Allen is such a liability, isn't he? He's been having a great year, but that guy, man, with his fumbles and everything else, what do you think of the new hairdo? Am I good? What do you think of this? It's raining. I used to have a ponytail. Did you guys know that? Look at Kyle Phillips. Don't do that. We were going to trade you. You didn't see Mims' first catch? What was it, 6-7 yards or something like that? It was a nice catch. It was a but. What could have happened on that last drive where we kicked the field goal, Darnold could have hit Mims. He was open on the sideline for a first down, and he was hesitant. He should have just tossed it and threw it to him as soon as he was open, and we would have potentially scored a touchdown. We would have extended the drive, and Mims would have his second catch. But Darnold held back a few extra seconds, and the cornerback was there to make the stop on the pass, which sucks. And that's the damage. Even though Sam so far is having a decent game, he looks pretty on, but it's plays like that are going to separate Sam from being a franchise quarterback or just a guy that we're getting rid of. If he can be sharp, we can, hey, man, we can do this with Sam. But I think the damage is done. And like I've told you guys before, I really do see Sam Darnold as a good quarterback prospect. I still think he's got everything he needs to make a good career out of it. But I do think he needs a year at minimum, maybe even 2, to sit behind someone. And he's not expected to start, so he needs to sit and kind of calm down, pressure and stress subside, and then earn the starting job back later. That's what I think. That's what I think. But so the Jets scored. So yeah, I'm trying to get some other videos for you guys. It's a weird thing with this StreamYard app. Anyway. And plus, I'm old and I don't know how to do shit. So there's that. All right, D. Let's go, D. He's being held, by the way. Oh, damn it. It's almost a pick. Good position.
What happened?
Watch the play. Plasan Austin. Why don't you come out here and watch the game?
Oh. Did you get it?
No, the wide receiver did a good job of plucking it out. That was good. Plasan Austin is having a decent game so far. Yeah, I saw that. Buffalo missed the field goal. That's what you're telling me. See, they're still lining up for me. I'll tell you when the kick is. Tell me how off. Boom, there's the kick. Jigs, Buffalo missed the kick. Buffalo misses the kick. So the Jets get the ball back, maintaining their very solid 3-point lead in the first quarter. 6 minutes and 11 seconds left. All right. See, I love a game. You know what I mean? I love to watch a game. That's all I even care about at this point. Watching what we've been watching the last few weeks, man, has that been hard. Oh, if I didn't have you guys, I don't know what the hell I would do it myself. Best quarter all year. Yeah, it would have been great if Plasan Austin was able to hold on to that, but you did see the wide receiver's hand was in there and pushed it out. So it was a good play. That happens, right? Good positioning. Jumped up, had nice height, good hands, the whole thing. Plasan Austin is coming on, man. That's a good one of the rare late round McCagnon picks that are working out for us. I hope I hope he can stay that way. And then I'd really love to see some Bryce Hall. I don't think we'll see him today. I know he was activated, which is just the best. David Lansing, what's up, buddy? I would love to see Bryce Hall be able to get on the field because he's legit, man. Like I said, I actually watched a little bit more Bryce Hall than I watch of a lot of other guys. But yeah, I really like Bryce Hall, and I also like Lamar Jackson. But like I said on draft day, I don't see Lamar Jackson as being ready to start this year. He already has because of our situation, and he's been beaten up a little bit, like by guys like Bernard Hopkins. Well, how do you expect any otherwise? But Lamar Jackson, Bryce Hall, Lasan Austin, if these guys can come out of the darkness and be solid cornerbacks for us, that would be incredible moving forward. And I think Bryce Hall is going to be our starter. I said it before the draft. I said it when we got him, and I say it all the time. Bryce Hall is a starting caliber cornerback, if not cornerback one. That's what I see. That's his potential. I think his floor, without, if the injury's good and everything, I think his floor is just solid cornerback. Look at this guy. How much do you hate Adam Gase? Yeah, ma'am. Now, I don't think Bryce Hall will get out there. I'd love to see it. I think it's a little early for him. But we did. We were shooting for week 8, so that'd be good. Oh, there he is. See, why did they let him get tackled and everything? You're saying we wasted a third-round pick on a backup quarterback. I still have hope for him, actually. We go on a run and make the playoffs in a while. You still have that hope, Jan? I'll tell you what. You're a good person. I got to give it to you. So we would have to win out or only lose one more in order for that to happen. What did they say? Encroachment? What do you say? There you go. So let me read that again. It sounds like you're saying we wasted a third-round pick on a backup quarterback. I still have hope in him. A third-round pick? Who are you talking about? A little bit. I just explained. Jen, do me a favor. Explain what you mean there. I'm not picking it up. Richard Miller, what's up? Yeah, Ain, you think our we have to get a pass rush before it can show up. I do think that Bryce Huff can add a little something to that, and I'm really looking forward to Jabari Zuniga. And now we got a false start. Give that 5 yards right back. Thanks, man. Look at this, everybody. Boom! I know, we got to tell more people about it. We got to get some guys in here. You know what? I think I mentioned it last week. I was talking to JetNation about potentially being able to stream it, the actual game. We're working on it. Don't forget, JetNation is what we call a legitimate company, like a legitimate operation. So it's not just like, hey, some guy trying to put shit together. There are channels and all that stuff that I go through. And they're not difficult or anything like that, but there's always going to be a consideration for caution and respect to organizations and all that sort of stuff. So we got to be real careful. But that would be really cool if I could get the game on here with you guys. We can just watch it together. Wouldn't that be great? James Morgan, 4th round. Is that who you're talking about, Jan? Like Travis just said? Is that who you're talking about? What's up, Travis? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Ooh, like that? Look at Richard Miller with the I tell you, man, with the compliments. Not bad, buddy. You keep that shit up, I'll just keep you up there in your comments all day long. Look at this. Who is it? P. Ryan with the first down. You think so? Yeah, I mentioned it. I was talking to Phil about it. We'll see, right, man? It would be prohibitive. I like how you said that. If I can get more people in here, then maybe. But if we did that, I think I would. What do you think? I think it might help. Look at Gore with the spin. All right, let's get that Mims thing off here. So, while we're watching this drive, just think about this one. Have you heard that Michael Thomas might be on the trade block? Now, we know we're in teardown mode. We know that. But would you trade? And if you would, what would you trade for Michael Thomas? Yeah. You know, now was that not the perfect place for a little play action? They were stacking the box. It was right there. Oh, you weren't going Morgan. You were going with Darnold. Yeah, man. Unfortunately, it's like I don't think it's Sam's fault. I really don't. But unfortunately, it looks like we you guys know the deal. We didn't help that kid. I know, right? How many runs does Gore have already? Somebody look that up. Look on the stat sheet and see how many runs does Gore have so far. What is it, like 8 in the first quarter? It's crazy. There you go, man. Absolutely. He is spry for 70 years old. You got to give it to him. We should all be so lucky. Too many. That's what the stat sheet says. How many runs does Gore have? It just says right on the stat sheet. Too damn many for the first quarter. What is this? All right, let's see what we got, Sam. Where's Mims? Look at Becton leading the charge. See that? You see fucking Becton? 6 so far. That was a good run. Let's go. That's right. Look at him. That's right. Cleared the path. Really went back when he wasn't in there. It really affected us, not just in terms of our ability, in terms of pass protection, but our big runs. A lot of them came on the left side of that offensive line behind the rookie, Becton. That's right. Let's watch Becton here. Oh, fucking Fant. See that? You shore up the left side. Becton's stout and solid, and the right side collapses. Wait, let's see. Yep. Oh, tight end, dude. So they got to account for that. That's right. This is dude, I'm telling you, I had a long discussion with another Jets fan friend of mine. We were talking about exactly that. He doesn't predict. Like, he has no ability to foresee where the pressures are coming from and actually account for things. It's like he just, I don't know, man. It's his schemes are so limited. And look, I'm no coach. I don't ever claim to be an offensive genius or anything like that. All I am is a fan, right? I study shit. I look at shit. I used to coach kids and things like that. But it's easy to see. Look at this guy. Dowel Loggins is calling the plays today. Did you guys just hear that?
What?
Dowel Loggins is calling the plays. Look at this guy.
Dude. Wow. Is that how long it's better than we thought?
No. Dude, can you believe Dowel Loggins is calling the plays? I can't even believe it. What the hell is Gase doing? Just standing there.
Hey, do you see that he's looking all pouty?
Look at that!
Dude, did you see Gase was like this?
Yeah, Gates doesn't even know what to do with himself now. Maybe you can actually support your damn quarterback. Talk to Greg Williams about schemes. Wow. Did you see that pass, everybody? That's the stuff that Sam can do. So what do you guys think, man? Are we liking what we're seeing from Loggins or Logans? What is it? How do you pronounce it? Logans or Dowel Loggins? Look at number 93 saying, yeah, that's right. That's right, Joe. I was just thinking the same thing. He's like, you know what? I really gotta work on some plot points in my novel. Can you just take the plays today? See? Yeah, that was a big loss. Here comes another field goal. So Astral is off the chain. Asked a very important question. Why hasn't Dowel Loggins been calling the plays all year? Because this is what justifies Gase's existence. That's what he's supposed to be good at. He's just been so bad that they've had to move there to this. I got to say, my honest opinion is that it's a more fluid game than usual. We noticed the difference. Look at this guy. We noticed the difference, did we not? I know. I hear you, Mess. Why have we know Gore can run it. We know it. But you got to use the young legs more often than not. And not for nothing, what about some play action? How about mixing in? Oh, I fucking hate these political commercials, dude. Don't you know they're all full of shit? Ruining our football day with politics. Well, I know. It's great. Sam looking sharp. Got to get the younger legs involved. I'd like to see Mims, some more plays designed to break Mims off. Don't forget, Mims' bread and butter in college was the hitch and then the fly route, the 9 after the hitch. Still going back and forth between the two, keeping the cornerback off kilter, okay? Mims has the kind of speed that if you do not respect it, he's going to burn you. So what that does is it causes the cornerback to be tentative and waiting to turn around to keep up with him, and then you just run the hitch. By the time he comes back, he's burning him the other way. Mims is the best type of receiver to have right now, especially when you add to the fact that he's 6'3", strong, big, tall, fast, and he's got no hamstrings, so there's that. Yeah, Greg Tarr, did you hear? Something's going on. The Jets look semi-competent. Didn't you hear? It's Dowel Loggins. Who knew? Well, Travis, that's actually, I agree with you. The problem with that is we can't score. So we need to be able to score, get points on the board. It's a good idea to keep the other team's offense off the field. I always like that. Ball control is big. Keep the D fresh. Ball control. Time of possession. At the same time, we got to be able to score points. Problem for us is when we get in the red zone, we don't score. So we got to score from outside the red zone, which is going to take some passing. 41 minutes and 17 seconds today. The Jets have had it for 12-25. That might be the plan, Joe Corsello, but let me tell you this. He's looking better than Gase right now, in my opinion. Anybody disagree? Prove me wrong, man. Look at Dowel Loggins. I love that guy. Come on, Sam. Don't tell me what happened. Ugh. See? Oh, damn it. Go for it. Are they going for it? You see Mims? Poor pass. Took too much time. Fucking love Denzel Mims. Why is he in shotgun at 4th and a yard? So stupid. What a terrible play call, guys. He's in shotgun on a 4th and 1. And there it is. Dowel Loggins is a Gase coaching tree guy. Even though he's looking more fluid than Gase, at the end of the day, he's going to pull the same horse shit, and that's what we just saw. That was points. If you're going to go for it on 4th, you do a quarterback sneak. It was 4th and less than a yard, guys. Right, Jan? I mean, dude, look at this. He was in shotgun at 4th and 1. What are you doing with that? And then the rest of the line in tight? All the play, they were in a tight formation with shotgun. What does that tell you that's going to happen? It's either a fucking draw play or it's going to be a pass play. If it's a draw play, you give them time to focus on the running back. It's so bad, dude. So bad. Right. Hello. What's up, Sports MC? What are you doing, buddy? Glad to see you. How the kids? You know what I did? New York Sports MC. You know what I did? I allowed my kids to play video games early. Like today's a video game day, just so they're not bothering me. It's a good trick. You can't do it too much. You can't go to that well too often. The only thing that will keep the kids occupied and out of my hair for a long stretch of time is video games. If I let them play video games and I don't check on them for 12 hours, they'll still be in there. I can go in there in 12 hours and they'll be like, are we going to eat today? That's how I got to pee. That's how it'll be. They won't use the bathroom. They won't eat. They won't do anything. All because of those freaking video games. Show me its wild card. Okay. Well, another 4th and 1 where the Jets show their ineptitude. Even though Dowel Loggins is calling the plays, looking actually better than our offensive genius quarterback guru head coach, looking better. He does the same thing, outsmarts himself on 4th and 1. All you got to do is fall forward. It's 3 feet, guys. That's what it is. See? Can you see it? That's it. The side of the screen. That's it. It's 3 feet. You can fall forward 3 feet behind your center. It's incredible. It's incredible. Oh. Intended for Stephon Diggs, and that was Pierre Desir, who almost came up with the pick. You've got to be able to feel the corner Desir. You just watch this corner route. So you've got that 2 deep safety, but you've also got to feel the corner drifting. Look at Josh Allen. I got to tell you, wow. Oh, me? I'm in. No, this is my RV, buddy. This is the new one. I told you. Jets Mess, this is my RV. This is my new one. I got a living room. I got the kids' room. I got my own bedroom. It's great. It's the best thing ever. Oh, he hurt his ankle. Who was that on the edge? See him? Who's hurt? All right. Yeah, it's Sports MC. I get you. It's hard to do that with a 1-year-old.
He's trying to get them some more reps, some more catches. We'll see if that pays off today, guys. That's pretty telling. Thanks, AJ. Then it turned to speed up on those jugs machines.
Yeah, who is that? I couldn't see who it was. Is that Kyle Phillips?
interception opportunities week 1 because
All right, let's check into some. Yep, I thought Kyle Phillips. Isn't that twice today he's gotten a little banged up? Yeah, I don't know, Greg Tarr. You say keep your eye on Brian Dable. I'm not the biggest Brian Dable fan. I mean, look, no one can deny what he's done with Josh Allen. I mean, really, this is a good job what he's doing. But I don't know if that job warrants giving him the entire Jets franchise. It's a little concerning to me. I know a lot of people like him. I'm not as psyched about that idea. I think he's every year there's like the coordinator guys that are hot. And even though my number one candidate happens to be a coordinator, I think the resume's longer for me. But you're right. Keep an eye on him. Let's see what he does, because this might be our guy. He's on the list. What'd you say, Brian? Let me get to you here. For a job, it's so moronic. You never line up in shotgun on a short down and distance. If it's 2nd and 1 or 4th and 1, it does not matter. All you're doing is taking of the way of the threat. Yeah, that's exactly right. As soon as we saw him in shotgun, we all start yelling, what is he doing? It's a stupid play. He's doing that Schottenheimer thing that he would do back in 2009 and 2008. He would outsmart himself. Remember in the AFC Championship game in Pittsburgh, we drove all the way down the field running the ball. We were pounding them. We get to the 1 yard line or whatever it was, 1 or 2 yard line. They were on their heels. They were huffing and puffing. Their defense was done. And what do we start doing? We start getting creative and throwing these crazy pass plays. They got to 4th down. They got their energy up now because they just stopped us. We were 1st and goal on the 2 yard line. We give them the opportunity to stop 3 pass plays, and then we try to run it on 4th, and they were there. It's stupid. You outsmart yourself. And that's what Dowel Loggins did there. Not that he and Gase are necessarily smart, but that's what they did. It's stupid. All right, D. Let's go. 1st and 10. Okay. Yeah! Damn it. See that? You can't fall like that. Who was that? McDougal. Let me tell you something. I don't like him. Anybody agree with me? I mean, it was all well and good. We got a starter for in the Jamal Adams trade. That was not roughing the passer, by the way. Right, Lewis. He broke McDougal's ankle. Oh, thanks, Quinn Williams. At least we know you're playing. Oh, fucking head. So stupid. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of stuff pisses me off. These guys are fighting in a melee in there, and he comes out and their helmets touch, and it's a penalty. Such bullshit. Yeah, it did. Why don't Bills fans like Dable? Everybody tends to hate their offensive coordinators, don't they? Oh, Brian, I'm in Fort Lauderdale. I'm right on Oakland Park. You familiar? I'm a few miles from the beach. I went to the beach yesterday. It was great. I went down to Hollywood, though. It's my beach. Hollywood. Yep, they ain't catching this guy. See that punch in the face? McDougal just got away with one. You see that? Hit him right in the helmet. Oh, my God. Oh, that was Marcus May. Punched him in the head.
anytime he sees man-to-man coverage, he knows if he can get through the line of scrimmage. He's got
Oh, Phillips actually broke his ankle? Is that what you're saying? I thought you were talking about juking the shit out of McDougal. Look at that hit. He's like, how'd you like that hit? He's like, I don't know, 12 yards. That's how much I liked it. Don't you hate that crap? When, like, the play is successful. They got the first down. It's great. It's great to end it with a pop. Then you walk up and you talk shit. How'd that feel? Like, dude, I got a first down. I don't care how it felt. You're a loser. Get him! Dude, look, you see that? He just stiff-armed our defensive tackle. Yeah, you think? Dude, let me just tell you guys, that kind of stuff embarrasses me. Watch this. So who is it? That's Henry Anderson. Says, get off me. And then he just stiff-armed Jordan Jenkins. Dude. It's embarrassing. Henry Anderson, I got his stats for you. I'm going to tell you what Henry Anderson has done. Henry Anderson has 7 tackles, 3 solo this year. What do you think? Is it worth the $11.5 million he's making? Thanks, Mac. $11 million, 3 solo tackles. And he just got stiff-armed in his face by a quarterback. Now, granted, a big, strong quarterback, but come on, dude, you're a defensive tackle. All right, guys, little house cleaning. Give me a fucking like, huh? Can somebody like me? Help me out. You guys got to help me out. It would be, all jokes aside, it would be nice if you guys could like my videos. If you haven't subscribed, give me a sub. Let's talk Jets all day, every day. I got a new video out there on the potential trade candidates. It was good. I had a nice conversation with a bunch of you guys this morning. Look at Josh Allen. Oh, my God. Good. Good coverage. What's the flag? I'm over here clapping, doing the maracha. I'll take it. There he goes. Brian Winters making his impact known. So whose fault do you think that was? That was Josh Allen. Oh, wait. You guys are talking about a fumble. I'm still talking about the last play when Brian Winters got a penalty. It wasn't Brian Winters' fault. It's Josh Allen. He's got to know the play and not hold the ball so damn long. What's with all the mustaches? Are him and Sam calling each other before the game? You know they both have mustaches today? What do you guys make of that? Oh, my God. Who covered it? Who's 93? What are you doing? Oh, Basham. Right. You can't keep track anymore. Terrell Basham. And Fadukasi with the fumble recovery. No, it's all right, Lewis. Believe me. You guys are just about 2 plays ahead of me, maybe a play and a half. So it's not that big of a deal. It's part of my new experience. I do not mind, and I appreciate you guys running and telling me and all that kind of stuff, responding in real time. It's all good. Don't you worry about it. So what do we make of both Josh Allen and Sam Darnold having mustaches today? What do you guys think of that? Is there anything to it?
Truck companies love talking about horsepower. We're as guilty today. The true force behind our trucks is well beyond strength. We run on human power, strength, Courage to challenge.
They both look horrible, like the way they are playing. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. As far as what we've been seeing this year from Sam, this is not the worst day for him. I'll tell you that.
I can't believe it.
What? Their new house is haunted by cats with a friendly ghost.
Hey, Jill. Hey, Kurt. Movies?
Commercials.
No, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on your car insurance.
So are we going to score a touchdown?
Ooh, I got popcorn, I got caramel corn, I got jelly corn.
We're going to drive down the field and score. What do you guys think?
Believe it. Geico could save you 50% or more on car insurance.
Let's see. What do you guys think? Yay or nay? Will this drive end in a touchdown for the New York Jets? Big sack and strip from Terrell Basham, recovered by Forlanzo Fatukasi. What do you think?
Made for football. Watching. Duracell Optimum.
I know, Joe.
Burger King. Mix and match to Burger King.
It's like one of those things. Like, that's I don't know how old you are, Joe, but when I grew up, teams actually hated each other. Like when you had a guy, he was on your team for years and years, and their division rivals, they were like actual rivals. Look at this guy. Look at Pirine.
Dowel Loggins likes it.
Look at Pirine, Greg Tarr. Christopher Levinson. Look at Pirine.
On the second level, he's going to go block right here. On the corner, that is well done by the rookie Pirine. You're not just talking how different this football team looks from a week ago. Not just
Hey, throw this in the fridge for me, kiddo. Don't shake it up. Mommy dropped it. So it's all shaking. Looked like a little jump to me. Hello? Right, there you go.
Holding off. No.
Covering Rashad Perriman. Let's see who it goes up against. Number 27 defense.
Yeah. Which call? The pass interference call? Or the call to run Pirine? What do you mean, Lewis? Yeah. Hey, Tom Langley, let me tell you something. Before the draft, I was looking at running backs. I thought that that the Jets were going to take one. I thought it would be 5th round, but we got Pirine in the 4th, and he was actually earlier in the 4th than I thought. But he was one of 3 guys that I thought were going to be there that we should take. Pirine has really poor combine type of performances, but in games, he's a baller. Look at Mims. You want to see a Mims catch?
really nice job in blitz pickup. He just wants the back. He's going to come down. He's going to handle the safety. He did a nice job inside cleaning it up. And this gives
Yeah, I agree.
6 feet make a good throw.
Look at Mims
Denzel Mims.
catching with his hands. That's why I love Denzel Mims. Remember Stephen Hill and so many others? They wait till it gets to their body. Mims, he does this. This is what I teach 9, 10, and 11-year-olds. Come on, Pirine. That's right, Greg Tarr. Welcome to the New York Jets, Denzel Mims, with his 3rd catch, was that?
Only to you, Greg. Here's Ryan Tannehill.
Look at Tannehill. The gaseless Ryan Tannehill. What will he do? So Denzel Mims catches just like this. That's how he catches the ball. Everything is away from his body. Very strong hands. Very good hands. And I love him. Denzel Mims is going to turn out to be the best pick of the draft. Look at Mims. The first down, Jigs. 6'3", 207, 4.3 speed. Hey, leave his leg alone, dude. I don't like those guys grabbing Mims' legs like that. Wouldn't it, Lewis, though, wouldn't it be great to see Mims and Crowder on the field? It's just crazy. The week we get Mims back, finally Crowder goes down. This season, these last 2 seasons with Gase are like cursed. Yeah, you see that? Nobody's blocking. Hey, he came in free.
Look at Dowel Loggins. But in the past, he had a lot of success down in Tennessee with the Titans. Look at Sam Darnold, 9 of 10. 88 yards, the ball's coming out quick. He's been decisive.
That's right. I agree. Yes, I do remember Stephen Hill's first game. We thought we had something there, didn't we? Oh, my God. Oh, look at that flag. Where'd the flag come from? It was like 18 seconds later. Good. Screw you. Listen to the crowd.
Yeah.
It's a guy pushing a button.
He's coming in from the secondary there, and you just see a little bit of a push.
Yeah.
I think he's just trying to get out
I think he could have caught it though.
Yeah, he could have. You know, Perryman should still catch it, though. That's the way I see
He could
it.
have got a touchdown.
Ooh, Tom Langley. Those is fighting words. Trevor Lawrence, who? It would be great if Sam could come out and just light it up. Dude, hello? Yeah, I don't know, guys. They are mugging him.
He just thought he had press man-to-man coverage out there was going to give the rookie Mims a chance. Red zone has been a struggle for the Jets offense.
Let me see something
Down
here.
here a lot, but when they have, it hasn't ended well. Currently, they're dead last in red zone offense. They're converting just 23%.
And then Gase just started Blake out of nowhere.
Let's see. I hear there's going to be a touchdown, Jigs. Stay close. See how it goes. Hey! That's P. Ryan's first touchdown, right? Thanks, Greg Tarr. There he is.
Copy my dad.
There you go. I love a good high five.
Hold on.
Fire Gase, yes. Where are the tight ends today? I know, that's a good point. Maybe since the Buffalo Bills lost 4 of 5 of their tight ends due to COVID protocol, maybe the Jets thought, hey, it's just fair to take our tight ends out of the game, right? No, Tim Walker, you're fine. Don't you worry. I'm used to it. It's not an issue. You say what you want to say. You text what you want to text. It's exciting. You do that. I don't want to stop you. I like it. Castillo hasn't played football in 6 years. Now, the real question is Le'Veon Bell who? Right? That's right, P. Ryan. Can also just make a point that this is first game, our 3 main offensive players from Joe Douglas' first draft, and all of them are balling out. Joey D is the only person I trust. Tom Langley, that is what I've been saying since I was a wee boy. Joe Douglas is the only hope for this franchise. He's the highest quality football personnel guy that we are going to attract to this organization. I want you to know that. We're not firing him and getting a better guy. This is the guy. The secondary staff that he was able to bring in: Phil Savage, Rex Hogan, Phil Savage, Rex Hogan, Alexander from the Ravens. These guys are top tier personnel guys. Okay, they are all on the Jets right now. Adam Gase, he's a loser. Joe Douglas knows he's a loser. He's going to be gone. Greg Williams, as much as I like Greg Williams, he needs to go too. Get all the old negative energy shit out of here, and let's get some forward-thinking, creative, offensive and defensive minds and a head coach that can manage the whole thing. That's what we need, and that's what Joe Douglas is going to bring. His draft class is stout. Okay, we already know about Mekhi Becton. We know what he's able to do, and he's only going to get better. Denzel Mims, his first game as an NFL pro. Look at him. Okay, the guy's a legit. He has potential to be a number one wide receiver, and I think that he will end up being that. LaMichael Pirine, 4th round running back. Dude, he's good. I still think we need a premier running back. I don't think Pirine is that, but he's absolutely a quality rotational guy. Cam Clark, wait till you see this guy next to Mims, or he's probably going to end up replacing Van Roten. But wait till you see him. Braden Mann, we already know Braden Mann. He's gotten more work than anybody else on our team. He's a great punter. Look at Loggins running around there. Look at Gase, like, holy shit, you're trying to steal my job. Look at him running around saying hello to everybody. It's incredible. You hear the Jets chant, everybody? Get him. Get Andre Roberts. Kill that guy. Number 1 punt returner in the league this year. And don't forget about Jabari Zuniga. And the gem of the whole draft is using a 5th round pick on Bryce Hall. Look at them, guys. This is our draft class. Okay? We're finally able to see some of them. Hey, New York Sports MC, like I said, if you can text me, you deleted Twitter, but can you? Is there any way you can text me your number on Instagram? I will send you a link. I'd love to have you on. Come on! Damn it. The Jets are here to play. I told you we're going to win this game and ruin the tank thing. We're only going to win enough to ruin the tank. That's all I want you guys to know. But I can't help but root. I love him. Who was 37? Who's 35? That's this year. There's no way to tackle, dude.
I know how to catch, but I just don't know how to tackle, man.
So this drive did end in the TD. Let me get that banner out of there.
John Frankenmeyer.
Yeah, that was Gase. Gase gave him the elbow. You see that little elbow? Saying that a boy. That's funny. Good. Timothy Walker up there in Buffalo. His Bills fans' friends will not return his texts. Isn't that the best feeling in the world? I love that, quite frankly.
I love it when you're playing one of your friends' teams and you're winning.
Yeah, it's the best.
Like,
it rarely happens for us. Look at Henry Anderson. Oh, my God. Henry Anderson with his 8th tackle of the season in Game 7. And that was a solo. That was Henry Anderson's 8th tackle, his 4th solo in the 2020 NFL season.
Kind of disappointing.
Yeah, I don't. Okay. Let's see. All right, I'll get to you. I'll get to it at halftime, buddy. Let's see here. Look at this pass rush. It's going to be an offensive push-off, isn't it? Tell me that's what they did.
Really? You're saying it's against us.
Is it?
Might be.
Can just see her. I know, John Holton. I'm getting pumped for a win today,
he's
too.
Getting pulled out.
The series?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, stick Lamar Jackson in there. Why not?
Yeah, just don't make him guard Diggs.
Right.
Anybody but Diggs. It's
Exactly
like
right.
the kind of disappointing thing is, it's like you're putting your practice squad CB on one of the
Yeah,
better
top three.
wide receivers.
Yeah. Top 3 receiver in the league. Get Avery Williamson right there. That's right, Mumtaz. This is the only thing the Jets are good at, is getting us to emotionally switch back and forth. It's like we wanted wins. They just degraded to such a degree. It was the worst football we've ever been watching as Jets fans. And then they turned. We said, okay, fine, we're just going to tank. And then they win. That's how it's going to go.
I would just like if we won.
Look at Josh Allen with the scripted quarterback bootleg. Quarterback draw. What am I saying? Bootleg. Right?
Bootleg? You want a bootleg? Here's a bootleg. I'm going to kick you with my boot on my leg.
I agree, Mr. Dolan. I think McDougal is 2 ticks above a scrub. Now, he's been a starter in the league for a long time, but he can't cover very well. I think he's opportunistic. He ends up getting some picks and stuff, but
I think
he's not a very good player. He's a depth piece, just like you said.
I think he's just mad that he got traded to the Jets.
Well, I know, and he's only here for 1 year. That's the end of his contract, so
I think he might be a good player, but he just doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to play here.
Yeah, it's I'll bring my talents elsewhere. Just don't like it here.
Jets Mess says hello, buddy.
Hi.
He said hello, Mess. Yeah, I know. Oh, I'm vacillating too. I go back and forth on the ultimately I hope we lose this game, right? But it's real hard not to root. It's real hard not to root for us to. This is the first legit football we've been seeing all year. This is it.
The Broncos game.
Yeah, a little bit.
The first half of the Broncos game.
A little bit in the Broncos game, but this is the first real football that we're watching all year, so it's fun. I don't want to go. If we're not getting Trevor Lawrence, I don't want to go quarterback in this draft. Just keep Darnold and build around him. That was a hold. That's right. Nice drop, Diggs. Well, Tom Langley. See, I can't go back. But what you're saying, everybody pay attention to Tom Langley's comment. So he's saying that Denzel Mims was actually blocking and successfully blocking Tre'Davious White on the Pirine touchdown run. That's the other thing we love about Mims. That's what we liked about Braylon Edwards. That's what we liked about Brad Smith and Jericho Cotchery. That's what we liked about Keyshawn and Crabette. These guys were downfield laying people out. They were active blockers. Now that, if you don't have that going on, you can't succeed, man. It's very hard when you have prima donna receivers. Now, as much as I still think signing Robbie was, not signing Robbie was a mistake. We can see his numbers in Carolina. The bad thing about Robbie was he wasn't downfield blocking. He almost never blocks. If he does, it's kind of a half-hearted attempt at just getting in somebody's way. But he doesn't block. So that's the thing with Joe Douglas. If you look at the receivers that he brought in, every single one of them is 6'2" and above, fast, big, and they block. Every one of them. That's right. Cotchery did block great. Do you remember when Curtis Martin was running the ball? Keyshawn and Corbett were out there killing people. They were blocking like it seemed like if they needed to save their own life. That's what it looked like. Corbett was as small as any receiver out there, and he was blocking. That's so important. That's what Braylon Edwards did too. Braylon Edwards was a vicious blocker. Laid people out. He took pride in it. You have to take pride in blocking as a wide receiver. If you don't, these prima donna guys, that's why prima donna receivers a lot of the time are on shitty teams. Sure, they get their numbers and everything. They're still good. They're still an asset, but they don't have the full game. They don't want to risk anything for another guy, for the team. They don't want to risk that for them unless it's for themselves. Well, but that's what I'm saying with. Like I said, I liked Rob. I wanted to re-sign Robbie. I think that he was undervalued by a lot of Jets fans and undervalued by our organization. But when you look at Joe Douglas's type, when you got Robbie Anderson down the field, then you can't block. Whether it's by choice or it's like you said, Greg, with his slight frame, it's not what Joe Douglas looks for. He wants a team of people that will crush your face. And I like that. I still wanted Robbie, don't get me wrong. You can have different types of pieces, but you only have so many spots on the field at any given time, right? You only have 11 spots. 5 of them are offensive line. 1 of them is going to be the quarterback, and more times than not, you want a running back out there, maybe a tight end. That leaves you with 2 wide receivers. If one of them's out there not blocking, it's kind of hurtful.
Just to agree, we all love this country, and go from there. I'm Joe Biden.
Yeah, Lewis, I'm not taking it. Just so you guys know, I want to make sure that you're hearing me right. I like Robbie Anderson. I was a big supporter of Robbie Anderson. I thought we should have locked him up a year ago. That said, I do understand. When I look at someone's type, when I look at the type of team they're trying to build, I see it. Why someone's value would drop for a specific individual. And it looks to me like Joe Douglas's type are big, strong wide receivers. And look at Mims down there blocking. Oh, nice mouthpiece. See that mouthpiece? All right, let's get it going for this drive. All right, I don't want to do the second one. What do we got? 10 points, 165 yards. He's already past the halfway point on Adam Gase. Incredible, isn't it? Adam Gase, so yeah, well, I didn't have Mims all year. Yeah, you had fucking Le'Veon Bell, dude. Look at Frank Gore. I tell you. It's incredible. Where are you? Hold on here, buddy.
Yeah, there's no two individuals call plays exactly the same. You know, I think they share the same philosophies and beliefs, but they do it differently. And I just think that when you're struggling, you're 0-6. Could be the right thing, the best thing for this football team. It may save some people their jobs, including Adam Gase, if they're able to turn it around.
Eli has the first down as he's bumped out of bounds on the far side of the field. And with that, we come up to 2-minute warning. 1:57 on the clock. 10.
Hold on, guys. I'm getting there.
At T-Mobile, we believe you should get more. That's why we have.
New York Sports MC, I just sent you a link. Brian, did you send me a message on JetNation, buddy? Let me see what we got here. If you want to come on, I'll give you the link today. Let me know.
Giving us the capacity and coverage to reach more
All right. Anybody, don't call me now. We are going to take the first of many P breaks. I'll leave you with the Jets chant and an overlay. Give me 3 minutes. I'll be back with you guys. Okay? Let's see what we got here. What the hell's going on? Boom. Look at that. I made it back before the end of the chant. Sorry about that. I made it back before the end of the chant. Boy, am I efficient these days in the toilet room. Let's see what we got here. I know, Lewis. That's why we are winning. It's because 90% of JetNation actually decided, you know what? Let's just do the tank. Let's do a fire sale. Let's just lose out and redo this the right way. And what do the Jets do? We come back that very week and look good. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Come on, Berrios, run it. All right, you guys are ahead of me, so we got something going on here. Let me 2-minute drill. Why run the ball? Where are you running the ball? All right, so they're running it. I like guys who block. That's right. Hines Ward, John Holton, you're right. And that's the thing with him being our wide receiver coach. I think he places an emphasis on that, which is one of the things, like, don't forget, we don't know what's going on there and what these players listen to and don't listen to. I just wanted to get the first down. But, right, how many timeouts do we have? We have 3. Use one. Dude, right there, it's a perfect place to use one, everybody. I just want you to know, this is where bad coaching comes in. That was where to use one. Just lost, let's see, what was that, 18, 20 seconds you just lost. Up. Darnold got crushed. That was a hard hit. I did wash my hands, Lewis, you fuck. See? Yeah. He actually did feel it coming. That's why he shoveled it. Malone Labe, I could not agree more. This is the Jets. Darnold and his mustache. This is what's going to happen. There he goes, Sammy. Jesus. That sucks. And that was a bad pick. That was a bad pick. Chris, what do we got here? Joe.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up? Make sure I can see you. Hold on. So, everybody, I want to introduce you to a guy. This is Officer Joe. He is a police officer, Jets fan, as miserable as they come, even though he's smiling. He's a smiling guy. Nice guitar in the back. Got your Jackson.
Well, I'm about to retire. That's why. I did my 25 years. I'm happy.
That's right. You're about to retire, aren't you? How much longer do you have before you retire, Joe?
Well, I have 25 years in as we speak. I'll be off the books February 1st. So no complaints. I'm very happy, but listen, the Jets entertain me. That's why I smile. Like, look at this. This is. What do you want me to tell you? Here we go.
I don't know. What do you think of that pick from Sammy? You see the pick?
I think Browning Nagel couldn't even throw that pick. That's how bad it is.
Browning Nagel. So just so everybody knows, this guy, Officer Joe, is one of the Jets fans that I've been hanging out with most of my life. We grew up in the same small town, and we went to how many Jets losses together?
Well, I tell you, I was laughing today. I was telling my wife, kind of funny. We were at the. I remember like back in the early '90s, like late '80s, early '90s, people would just drop tickets off of my mailbox for Jet games. And I think it was me, you, I guess Anthony, whoever. We went there. It was a Buffalo game, and we got so spanked. We went around the other side, and we were hanging out with Bruce Smith and shaking his hand, like we were the worst. Yeah.
Oh, we were the worst. Remember when Buffalo owned us for like 6 straight years? We didn't win not one game. So tell me this. Well, I know, man. We have stories. Tell me this. What do you see? Did you know that Dowel Loggins is calling the game today? He's calling the plays, not Gase. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that. I did not know that.
So you see this entertaining game you're seeing. This is this offensive coordinator that we've heard so much about actually contributing. Right. What do you think of the play calling so far?
I think it's pretty good. But you know what? I don't want to win. You know what I'm saying? I do not want to win this game. I want to like, I think, do I sound like ridiculous? No. I like lose every game. Let's we spoke earlier and we got a lot of decent picks and let's do it. Let's rip it down, rebuild. I'm very excited about it. We need it. We need it. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what, I'm going to show you something real quick. Hold on. Don't hang up, man. Okay. If you remember this.
That's Eric McMillan and Rob Moore. Is that not Eric McMillan and Rob Moore? Holy cow. So that's the kind of stuff that draft. Who's that? Santana Moss. Holy cow.
Do I have to keep going with this? I tell you what. We have definitely seen, I was a little older than you, so I did see the early 80 Jets, Mike Joe Klecko, of course, Gastineau, great, got Kenny. Kenny, I feel bad, gets such a bad rap, man, but whatever. We had some runs, but man, I tell you what.
Kenny O gets a bad rap. That 3-4 year stretch there, he was the best quarterback in the league. And he was better than
the MVP. Yeah, of course. You just get tired. You know what I'm saying? And I know Freeman McNeil. Listen, I know, I get it. He never really rushed. You know what though? He's a player, man. He got the job done. He played. Got the crucial. Yeah, he wasn't a 2,000-yard runner every year, but whatever. But look at
Freeman's my favorite Jet running back of all time. I know Curtis Martin's in the Hall and all that, but Freeman's my guy. My guy. So look, Joe said something that a lot of us are echoing in this chat, and I want to tell you, there's some comments, people saying respect to you, Officer Joe. We're with you. Some people are saying sweet guitars. All those kinds of things are going on in the chat. But just like you said, we're finally at this place where we're kind of all right, let's just lose out and tear it out the right way. Tear it down. And the Jets are coming out looking good. And we look like we're mighty pull this game out. What do you attribute that to? What is that about the Jets that we can, number one, we suck. And then when we're trying to suck all the way, we can't suck right. What is that, Joe? Do you have any thoughts?
Well, no, that's just the whole Jet, being a Jet my whole life. Down the stretch when nobody gives a shit, all of a sudden, last 2 years with Sam, and I really love Sam. I really like him. I respect him. I'm a big college football fan. You know that. Penn State, lost to him in the Rose Bowl. Guy can get the ball down the field, but we are, if you, what my point, what I'm saying is we are not, gaining any ground. We get all these picks. We get all these great players. Well, somewhat great, we think. And I'm tired of it, man. I'm just tired of it. So
Yeah. So we need
maybe
to
on Bell. Like,
we
listen,
need
the
to
guy took a fucking pay cut to just leave. How sad is that?
think about it. We can't even use one of the most versatile running backs of all time. We can't even use him.
No.
But look, Joe, I got to let you run. I got my second guest coming in. But do me a favor, reach back out in the middle of the third quarter. Can you do that? Can you come back on?
I can. You see what I'm looking at right there? See that guitar right there? Yeah. That's the Ace Frehley one.
That's
Love you, buddy. Take care.
A good one. Love you, Joe. Thanks for coming by. All for Joe, everybody. We're going to move to our next guest. He's in the green room right now, and I think Ryan will be calling in too. We're going to bring on New York Sports MC. You guys know him. You love him. There he is. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, Green Bean, how's it going?
I'm all right, man. I'm watching the most confusing game I've seen in years. What do you think so far?
It's just part of being a Jets fan. It is confusing. I mean, even though that was a pretty bad interception at the end, never saw that corner kind of fall off his man. I'm still in the belief that we got to. I want to keep Sam moving forward. I know I'm in the minority, but if we do end up with the one, which who knows? I mean, we're winning this game right now, so still got a whole second half to go. But I would look to move it. I trust Joe so much that I want to see him have a bunch of picks.
Right. See, that's the thing. And let's welcome Ryan to the what am I going to call this? Let's call it the bean bag for today. Welcome to the bean bag, Ryan. You're here with New York Sports MC. Matt O'Leary cannot make it today. He told me. So it's us. So Ryan, what do you know? New York Sports MC was just telling me he actually wants to keep Sam. This game, he's looking pretty good. What do you think? Has this game changed your opinion or anything?
Man, it's amazing how Dowel Loggins calling plays makes the offense just look so much better. Our friggin' team, we can't get Gase far enough away. That's really what it is. If we wind up rattling off a few wins, I have no problem keeping Sam. I do like him a lot. I still want Trevor Lawrence. I think that's the best shot we have at landing a top-tier head coach, which I think is going to be the biggest thing helping our team moving forward.
Yeah. And just so you know, Ryan, you're cutting out a little bit. I don't know if it's on my end or your end. It might be mine. I got a lot of rain going on here, but just so you know, so you're aware. So what's that? He sounds fine to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Then maybe it's just me. Maybe I'll just leave you guys alone in here. Maybe I can leave you guys alone in here. And you guys will just have a good time without me. It's happened before. I had a guy on here, Jet Engine, and my computer, like my internet, crapped out. He was just alone on my stream. He's like, I don't know what to do or say or whatever. But so, what do you guys think about the game? So New York Sports MC, what do you think? Are we going to win this game? Oh, look, wait, real quick. I have another guest popping on. Everybody's coming on at the same time. Let's welcome Gangrene David is calling in. Let's say hello to David, everybody. What's up, Duder?
Hey, what's going on, Green Bean? Guys, we are joined by Green Bean on the channel. I'm actually live, too. We got 132 people in my stream right now. So, guys, you guys see who's on my screen right now? We got Green Bean. We got Jet Talk 24/7. We got NY Sports MC. All phenomenal content creators. How are you gentlemen doing?
Yeah, man, we're great. So what do you think, David? Are we gonna win this game? You can start first. What do you think?
I mean, I'm holding my breath because keep in mind, we are playing exceptionally better than we have in the past throughout this entire year. We're starting to get somewhat of a run game going. Other than that one interception, Sam's been playing a lot better. I think he has about only 3 incompletions. I'm loving Denzel Mims. He's got 4 catches, 42 yards right now. P. Ryan making some nice runs on the outside. It's really good to see Joe Douglas's draft class finally start to come in, and we're really starting to see what they're really worth. I mean, we already know what Mekhi Becton's worth, but now we're starting to see more of P. Ryan. We're starting to see more of Mims, who actually made a couple of great plays on Tre'Davious White, who's considered an all-pro corner right now. So, the offense right now, I think, is doing kind of better. The defense, There are times where they are kind of slipping up. They're letting Josh Allen run way too much. They got to play some quarterback spies. The play by Basham was definitely crucial and was well needed. It definitely shifted momentum. And other than that, right now is halftime. You got to regroup. You got to adjust. And you cannot blow this. We blew a 16-0 lead on these guys last year. You cannot blow this game at all.
Right. Well said, man. Well, Mike, do we want to win? It's like, so are we going to win, and do we want to? What's happening? My brain wants to explode.
See, before the season, I was a big proponent of when I thought that we were actually going to play a lot better than we did coming out of the gate, but injuries definitely played a part of that. I was one that kept saying that I did not think the Bills were as good as everybody was saying. So I know we want the better draft pick, but part of me wants us to beat the Bills so I can say I was right. I was never really sold as them being this Super Bowl contending team. Did I think they were going to be competing for the AFC East championship? Of course. Just because I don't think that we were ready or the Dolphins were ready, and the Patriots I was unsure about. But selfishly, I kind of want us to win this game and also I got a few Bills friends who are buddies. So it'd be nice to just stick it to them a little bit. Yeah.
That's right. It always feels good to stick it to one of these damn AFC East fans. So, Ryan, like we were talking about, it's like we finally get to the point. It's like, okay, let's just tank. And now here we go. Dowel Loggins is all of a sudden an offensive coordinator. Do we want to win this game?
I don't mind. You know what? No, I don't want. I don't want to win this game because, God forbid, Dowel Loggins looks semi-competent and we have to hold on to Adam Gase. I got this weird conspiracy theory that I think Gase may be coming back next year already, and I don't want anything to accidentally support that. I very much want Gase gone, and I think Dowel Loggins is helping us.
Yeah, David, what do you think about that? I got to admit, I've actually thought about that Gase is in on the plan, that this is our president, our GM, our head coach, and our owner all working on the same plan to suck and then do this together. Do you think Gase could possibly stay, Dave?
Knowing this owner, I think it's definitely possible, especially since you already saw Christopher Johnson come out 1 week after we played these guys the first time and give Adam Gase his full vote of confidence. Because as of now, you're still getting questions about why this guy isn't fired yet, because this guy already pretty much spoke highly of Adam Gase to the media, and he doesn't want to look stupid for not firing him mid-season. So I think at this rate, I don't know if it's about quote-unquote tanking, because to be honest, this is a controversial opinion, and I don't think a lot of people are going to agree with me on this. But I, for one, don't believe in tanking. I don't believe in teams actually purposely playing to lose. I mean, look at the 2019 Miami Dolphins. They had a roster that was just completely imploded. I mean, they were rebuilding themselves, but they were still playing hard in every game that they were playing. So teams are going to play to win no matter how bad they are. It's just a matter of right now that this team looks incredibly bad, that they're going to lose every game regardless. So to me, it's not a matter of the Jets trying to tank. It's just a matter of knowing that we suck.
Right. Yeah, I don't think it's ever a point of I don't think players ever tank, across any sport. I think it's the GM putting poor enough players out there that they just can't win. They can't compete. The Jets look like they're competing today. That's kind of nice. Yeah. We actually look like we're playing sport.
Well, and the thing with the players is the only place where I think that matters is if they have a type of injury where they would play. Like if it was, if they're in a playoff push, they might just sit on their ass and say, "Why would I do it for this team? We're not going to do anything. I'm not going to risk my health in future contracts." But I agree, it's hard for players to tank. But if the whole brain trust is in on it, I hope Ryan's wrong. Don't get me wrong, but I gotta say, I've thought it, man. I've thought it. I have a conspiracy brain. You know what I mean? It's always like, what's really going on? I see what the fuck's going on. That's how it is with me. So that last Darnold pick, Mike, you're the big Sam Darnold support. We all support Sam, but you're the one who came out in front and said you would prefer to keep Sam. What do you make of that pick? Is it indicative of him not being the guy? That was a pretty bad decision. What did you make out of that?
Yeah, I think that's just the type of player he is. Not to say that he's the gunslinger of the caliber of a Brett Favre, but I think that like Brett Favre, you knew he was going to throw his picks. He's never going to be one of the top quarterbacks and least amount of interceptions in the season. So, but then you see him make that play. What was it? A drive or two before on 3rd and 20, where he just beautifully puts it over to one defender and gets it back down in time. He just showed me so many good plays that it's like if there's competent talent around him, he can succeed. And I was actually in one of Ryan's chats earlier this week, and I mentioned, I said, we don't have anyone else to pay. And if Joe Douglas has shown us something, it's that he's not going to overpay anyone. So the thing is, if no other team is willing to give Sam top dollar, we're not going to have to give it to him either, because Joe will tell him to test the market, right? And we've seen that with a lot of players before. So that's where I'm like, look, we have nobody else to pay for one. And for two, his lack of ability so far, or lack of what he put on film, could help us to get him back on a reasonable deal. I don't think we're talking a Kirk Cousins set the market type deal when Kirk was signed. I think you could get him for a middle of the pack signing. And then, like I said, you still have a bunch of other money because we have nobody else on this team that we're really paying big money to moving forward. And then use the other draft picks to supplement this team. This team lacks a lot of talent in a lot of areas. And I don't think quarterback's the top one.
Not a bad point, man.
I agree.
Before we squeak back into the game from halftime, real quick, how fucking great is it to see Denzel Mims? What do you guys think?
I'm hyped.
Thank God. It's been like a shot in the arm.
Yesterday, the three of us were in that draft live stream, and we were so stoked when he got drafted. Now, with almost 50 yards receiving under his belt, can he build off of that? And we get to see more of Mims, especially if he's making plays on Tre'Davious White. We got to see more of that.
And we were talking about the blocking. Ryan, how many times have we talked about how important it is for a wide receiver to block? You see Denzel Mims on that Ryan touchdown laying out Tre'Davious White?
It has been a shot in the arm. We have needed Mims since week one, and it was – I mean, we were banking. Our whole offense was based around this top playmaker that we were bringing in. And to not have him – getting him with the combination of Loggins calling the plays. I'm watching the whole first series. I'm like, wow, this, looks like a competent team. Adam Gase doing a pretty good job today. Dowel Loggins is calling the plays. Oh!
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's why that's working. Okay.
What a difference it makes when Adam Gase is not calling plays.
Oh,
it really is funny because we all said that. We're like, it looks different today. Like the first drive or two was like the plays looked fluid, like they made sense one after the other. There was like a scheme. And then we find out Dowel Loggins is calling the plays. So what do we got?
Yeah.
Final score. What do we see, Mike?
What
are we seeing for final score?
24-17 Jets.
I'm going to say 24-17 Buffalo.
That's what I was going to do. I'm with David on this one. I don't think that's
Ryan.
We're getting back to the
Ryan,
game.
you're with David, 24-17?
Yeah,
Buffalo?
I think we're gonna snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Or we're going to snatch
I'm happy that we're seeing
defeat
progression.
from the jaws of
And
victory.
we're seeing this young
And the
talent.
opposite.
Yeah, there it is. So here's my prediction. What do we have? 10 points right now?
Yeah, it's
10-6 right now.
Is that what we have?
Yeah.
It's going to be 24-10. We're not scoring anymore. I hope we enjoyed the first half. This is about what I see. Yeah. Well, look, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. If you any one of you want to pop back in anytime, I'm here. Just come on back. Not enjoy the game. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you,
Ryan,
Peace out.
David, Jets Talk 24/7, New York Sports MC. Thanks for coming on.
Of course. Take care, guys.
Thank you, sir. Look at this guy. You hung out there the whole time, Officer Joe?
Of course. I was checking out, listening to the youth of Jet. Fucking sad.
He's like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Like, the youth of today. You're a miserable, tired old Jets fan. And then
Well, listen, I am. But you know what?
The young guys are so hopeful, aren't they, Joe? Aren't the young guys hopeful?
Hopeful, like I was. I said,
right.
My stepfather, God bless him. I'd be like, growing up, I was a Steeler fan. When I was Steelers won the Super Bowl, Jack Ham, those things. Well, then he came into my life, and then my uncle had season tickets to Shea. I has to go see the Sack Exchange. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I curse him all the time. I said, Dad, how'd you do this to me? He's like, well, I got a Super Bowl.
That's right. He got it. It's funny. I tell this story all the time. I tried so hard to make my son into a Baltimore Ravens fan. My wife is from Baltimore, so it made perfect sense, and he wouldn't do it. And now he's over here like he's stuck. Once you get your feet in the mud, there's no leaving this swamp, man. Once you're here, you're stuck. And now he's a miserable Jets fan, just like us. I tried. Because I love my kids, so I tried. You know what I mean?
I know. Hey, listen, I mean, at the end of the day, it was all fun always because, we always had so much high expectations. Every game we went to, whatever season it was from, I started seeing games with you like, in, the late 80s, early 90s. And, every year was like Adrian Morrell. We got the running back. We got this guy, Yeah. Remember when we got? Huh?
We always thought we had the guy.
Yeah.
So we always thought we had the guys.
Remember Johnny Johnson? We got him from.
Of course, look, the Johnny Johnson trade was great. We knew we wanted Marvin Jones anyway. And
yes.
We squeaked Johnny Johnson out from the Arizona Cardinals. They were the Phoenix Cardinals at the time.
Right. Correct. Yep. That was like.
Yeah. So, but he was good for a year. We had him alongside the other guy we thought was going to change the organization, Blair Thomas. It was Blair Thomas and John.
Penn State. Yeah, my guy. Yeah, we everybody wanted Blair Thomas, even Dallas. So
everybody did. Yeah. Who ended up getting Emmitt Smith? Everybody wanted Blair Thomas. Just that's the way it goes. Emmitt Smith was sitting there. We grabbed Blair Thomas. But then listen, Joe, I gotta get back.
No, real quick.
Listen. No, I gotta. Yeah, go ahead.
No, real quick. I'm saying no matter what happened, if Dan Marino came to the Jets, he would suck. Ken O'Brien would have been him. Blair Thomas goes to Dallas. We get Emmett. He would have sucked. That's it.
Right. Altoon. If Altoon went to the Niners and played with Montana.
Oh, my God. He was the next Jerry Rice. Dude, how great was Altoon? Please.
It would be the same.
Listen, I'll let you go. I know you got to do business. Dude, this is so cool. Hey, this is great, man. You look good. You have crazy beard you got going here, though.
You like that? You haven't seen me in a while. I'm old. I don't know what happened. You still look young. You're older than me, but you look younger than me. I'm tired.
Yeah, just turned 50, bro. Last month, I'm 50 years old. Can you imagine that? I made it.
Incredible. Happy birthday, Officer Joe.
I love you.
All right, look, I'm gonna. Yeah, I love you, dude. Good. We'll do this every week. You check in.
Yes,
with us, okay?
Please. This is really cool, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I'll see you later. Officer Joe, everybody. Ryan from Jets Talk 24/7, New York sports MC, and the famous Gangrene David of Gangrene David's YouTube channel, all checking in. Matt O'Leary was unable to make it this week, having some cable issues and all that. Obviously, we love him and we wish he was here with us. But that was cool, man. We got everybody in. We still have some guys checking in later. Like Officer Joe, we might have Greenblood Blitz checking in. Yeah, there's the game. That's the one. I know my cable's acting up all of a sudden.
There it is.
I gotta watch it like that.
For now.
So what happened? 10-6 still. So anyway, it's always great to see everybody. Was that Bryce Huff? That was Bryce Huff. Look at Bryce Huff. That's right, Greg Tarr. Bryce Huff, everybody. Look at this. Boom. Let me tell you something, man. You get Bryce Huff, some other guys around him, get him some playing time. That's the exact type of guy we want to build with. He's got the burst. He's got the drive. He's got the strength. He's got the hands. He's known for having good ability to use his hands to control the guys in front of him.
So Gase isn't calling plays today?
No, Dowel Loggins is calling plays, and it looks totally different.
That's why they're doing okay?
Yeah, it looks totally different. We were all saying that. What the hell's Gase doing? Like, it just seems different, right? Didn't we all notice that? Louis Antilles, Bryce Huff, the buzzsaw. So you see that Joe the cop has been, like, he lived right across the street from me all through elementary school, all through high school. He was a couple years older than me, but we became friends. And we went to so many games. Like, we're talking Coslet, Carroll, Kotite, Parcells, Grow, all those games. That's when we went to, like, every single game. And believe me when I tell you, we were miserable. Can you grab me the other drink? Yeah, just don't leave the water run, They do have some energy, Ryan Schwinger. They do. That's because they love Dowel Loggins. So my game just isn't working. Is that what it is?
Let me go check. I mean, there's that's the Texans.
I got red zone working.
Oh, that's the Texans.
Yeah, they turned it off because they're not in the red zone anymore. I can get
Green
every-
Bay is playing the Texans, same colors as the Jets.
Yeah.
Bills. So
Close,
I thought
right.
it was the same.
So every single game on my Sunday ticket will work. Every single one.
No,
Except the Jets.
no, not red zone. I mean, not.
What did Tom Langley? So I'm having problems right now. You got to tell me the details. What did Brian Winters do? He already got called for a penalty. Did he give up a sack? Maybe. Me, Louis Antilles. I'm drinking what I'm always friggin' drinking. I'm drinking Monster. As you guys know, I'm what's called a sober guy. I haven't had a drink in over 10 years. I don't gamble. I don't do coke. I don't smoke weed. I don't do heroin. No, nothing. You'd think I could have kept the heroin, but I can't. It's crazy. Nice. That's good to see. I'm happy to see Brian Winters with 2 penalties today. Now, if he could just give up a nice sack on Josh Allen, that would really make me happy. Because as the season progresses, Brian Winters wears down. We thank Brian Winters, right? We always thank him. He played through injury when we didn't have anybody there. He played, and that you got to give it to him. And I think that's why Joe Douglas let him go without trading him. He just said, hey, look, there's a few teams that are inquiring about you. I'm going to cut you. Save the money, but you'll be hired. I know that right now is a good time for that. He let him go in the weirdest time ever as far as from a Jets fan perspective. And then Brian Winters was signed in one day. And then what'd they do? They cut the other loser that we let them have, which is Long. And they replaced him with Brian Winters, essentially. And yeah, he can suck too. We play to lose the game. Snort some Geritol. You might, I'm sensing in that you might be calling me old, buddy. You see my hair's still brown up here, right? Blonde, whatever the hell it is, right? See? What do you think? That's why I got a hat on today. Why can't my game work?
I don't know. I'm getting Fubo on here.
You getting Fubo? We're still paying for that shit? How much is it a month?
A lot. Like $60.
$60? No, I want it done today.
Yeah, but well, this is why we still have it.
Because every week we've
I
done.
know, maybe we should get rid of Sunday Ticket.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
And just do Fubo.
Does it work? Doesn't look like it's working.
It's installing the app.
Remind me to cancel Fubo at 7:30 p.m. tonight.
Yeah, well, it's working. It's been our backup and it works. So maybe
There
we
you
should
go.
cancel
Thank you,
Sunday
Siri.
Ticket.
That's funny. Wait, yeah, they would have a couple more wins. Let me see. Green Bean, Brian Winters is with another team and is still costing us the season. Yeah. Who would have thought? Bills score 3 drives in a row. It's the third quarter and we are still winning. That's an interesting little twist there, buddy. That's an interesting twist. I put the kibosh on the game. Can't watch it, but my parents have Sunday Ticket, and I told them to tape the game for me in the second half. That's a kiss of death. So that you know, I put the kibosh on the game. Can't watch it. Oh, there you go. Right, so now we're guaranteed to lose. I know, man. I never tape a game and come back and watch some great win. Never. It's always like, in the first, you're like, why did I even tape this? Right? Dude, $60. I know everybody's like, $60. Fubo, $60. YouTube TV isn't even that much.
Yeah, but you can't get the games on YouTube TV.
Yeah, I think you can. Does anybody know? Can you get NFL games on YouTube TV? Anybody know? I can't get the game. You guys got to help me. What happened? Tell me. Go play by play. I'm supposed to be doing this for you, but clearly I suck at this. Every week there's always some sort of internet problem. I have good internet too right now. Is that on Moxie?
No, it's
No, I mean, is what internet are we using for that? Hey, diddle diddle, Frank Gore up the middle. Who streams the games, Lewis? Talk to me. So look, Malone Labe, is that, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Somebody commented earlier that you have a great name. I don't know what that means. Help me out. Give me something. I was very interested. I was curious to know what happened. What does it mean? Does anybody else know? I'm sure you know. I got to try crack streams here. Let me see. Try crack streams. This is terrible, guys. What is going on here? Eastern time.
Like Tremaine
There it is.
He always seems to be around with the
Turn
action.
the sound off. Sorry, guys. So what happened here? What do we got here? Look at Sammy. Oh, I dropped the pick. So that would have been 2 picks. 10-9. Let's watch Sammy. I don't know how far I am behind you guys now. This is a whole different stream. Crack streams, it does this, though. It's always pausing. Look at that pass. Oh, he dropped it. God damn it. I'll tell you guys. Right, I agree. Berrios has to catch that, man. Berrios has to catch that. And that's why Berrios is Berrios. Berrios is the kind of guy you want to come in as a 4th wide receiver, 4 wide receiver sets, little over the middle stuff. That's what you want. You don't want Berrios as your starting receiver. It's not who he is. And we see why. It's like you only get so much traction out of somebody, you know? Couple passes, couple catches a game. When you depend on them, that's what you see. We need guys that can catch. Where's Mims all of a sudden? Oh, so it's political stuff? Okay. I don't know. I wish people would leave the politics stuff. It's like it's sports anymore. But that sounds good. It sounds creative. Berrios has to catch that. Yeah, man. Sports MC always. I'd love to have you on. Of course, man. Everybody came on at the same moment. You know, sometimes it's nice to have it interdispersed so we can all chat and talk and stuff. But I know, like, where's Perryman? Where's Mims? What's happening? Like, what the hell's going on? We had something going. But it's probably better for the overall narrative anyway. Look good, play well, have a fun game, and then lose. You know what I mean? I think that's probably best. Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Yeah, I bet that. You know what, John Holton? I bet that's what's going on. Like, he's like, you know what? I think I like the game. You know, it's like he's feeling good. Let me try to call a play. I'm going to call the plays in the second half, and here it goes. The Pats did cut Berrios. That's a very good point, Joe Corsello. That's right. Don't forget. You remember who we cut for him to make room for Berrios? You guys remember? Where am I?
Nothing.
Can you shut that, please? Hey,
That's the chip.
can you shut that,
Or the
please?
veggie chip. This is gross.
Good, good, good.
Why is it not on?
Now on Fubo, $60 a month has every game but the Jets. Isn't that nice? All right, what do we got here? I'm watching some football. Look at this. Crackstream sucks. It's always it's in and out, you know. So all these different. Anybody know a good streaming site? What do we got? What do you guys think? You think Gase took the play calling back over? It certainly looks like it, doesn't it? Great shadow. No. It certainly looks like it, everybody. Look at Josh Allen. You see that play? You see that sneak? Oh, they almost had him, though. They almost had him. Oh, yeah, big storm. It's been raining here all day, man. It's been raining here all day. Sucks. It was working all the way until halftime. And as soon as halftime happened, it was like just... What is this? This is Reds. Oh, this is the game. Oh, my God. I might have the game, guys. Look at this. Yeah, imagine that, Greg. It looks like they might have made some adjustments. Now, if we could make adjustments, well, no, we just keep it going. Well, it was working. I love how we closed the first half. Let's let them right back in the game. I'm saying, what internet is this using?
I think it's Xfinity.
Get him.
And that's another Buffalo first down. So they've done a good job getting out of the shadow of their own goalpost.
But Beasley has been busy today. 7 catches for 73 yards. A lot about his ability
Wow.
to work the coverages.
Oh, I thought it was this one that had the 7 games. Doesn't matter. What are adjustments? Look at them. Come on. Let's go. Yeah.
This is where I think Josh Allen has to be better. He talked a lot this
Oh, you're outside? You're hiding outside, jet engine? All right. 5 for 5. Josh Allen on this drive for 38 yards. Come on, we need another fumble. Holding on to a 1-point lead. I don't know. I don't know if Dable's really making it so, he's not showing you, that he's a candidate for head coach. He's just kind of exploiting his shitty defense, but not even that well. I mean, think about it. They scored 9 points. Let's see if they explode in the second half. Well, just like we were saying before about keeping the defense, keeping their defense off the field, they flipped that. So that is a good job. You think so, Lewis? Talk about it. What do you think? You think Greg Williams is sabotaging the game a little bit? What do you guys think? Try my pause. I see a lot of missed tackles. Yeah. I will say, though, it does. I don't know why they switched. They were playing a little bit more man, very aggressive scheme earlier. It's like they want to protect this lead. They're already playing in prevent, this big 1-point lead with a quarter and a half to go.
$23. Is that normal?
What? Yeah, depending.
So yeah.
18 to 22. I know. I had to go to the other thing I have.
Yeah, that's like you're doing.
Look at that. Who was on coverage there? Who was that? And a flag. Push off. Talk about it. What are they saying? What do you think they're saying, guys? That's right. And that's why he was so wide open. The illegal formation. Wow, Washington's blowing out the Cowboys, man. They want Lawrence too. Yeah, look, Lasan Austin, he got burned. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he was out of bounds. Look at that. Brian Poole. Ben DiNucci is not coming in, or he's coming in? All right, come on, Jets. Oh, the last tight end on their roster. Did they make the field goal? You guys can tell me. They took it. Wow, Ryan Swinger, that's an excellent point. The Buffalo Bills have more penalties than the Jets currently. That's crazy. Gotcha, John. That's good. I thought so. Tyler Bass. He's one of the guys I would have considered drafting. Let's see how he does. He already missed that one. Oh, there it is. Jets lost the lead. The beginning of the end. Yep. So the Bills took the lead. Bills just took the lead, Jigs. 12-10. My son told me he made a really good team on Madden with the Jets, and he said, he leaves the game and he goes, I'm going to go watch the good Jets.
Guys, don't fight. Hey!
Sorry. No, can you do that in another place? You know, Greg Tarr with the optimism. This is where Sam Darnold comes in and earns his next contract. This is it. Where's Denzel Mims? What happened? Where did he go? I honestly believe Gase took the play calling back. It just feels like that, doesn't it? It feels the same. Ah, you're funny. You're funny, Lewis. No fighting. Yeah, they heard you. When you said no. It's funny. In the comments. Yeah, that's the thing, Lewis. The kids are not allowed to fight around here. We don't allow it in an RV. Do we have 300 square feet now? I think we have 300 square feet. I got a really red, rosy face. The sun beat the hell out of me yesterday. Yeah, it was funny. No fighting. No fighting like the Jets defense. Exactly. All right, what do we got here? Look at this guy. Boom. Is that running back we got from Detroit? Let's see what Becton's stats are. Look at him. Boom. He's so strong, Becton, man. Look at him. Did you see the guy on that block? I couldn't tell who it was. But rather than engage, Becton didn't have to hit him anymore. He backed himself all the way onto the sideline. Becton was running at him. He just decided, I'm going to back up. I'm going to get out of here. I don't need to get hit by this guy. Oh, my God. Jesus. What was that? Delayed blitz. See that? They had the rest of the guys taking care of it, looked like. Let's see here. Yeah, they had everybody. You got to get him. Oh, see, two guys came. That was a good stunt. That was good. No fight. Oh, yeah. Look at Berrios for 3 yards. Scott Parent labeling this Tank Fest. I think that's what it is, right? It is, Lewis. It's just like we turned the game on. It's like we were fun, we're having fun time. Everybody's excited. There's energy. There's risks. Now it's just like dead. I don't think Loggins is calling the plays anymore. I'd like to know. And Gase is showing just how bad he sucks at his multi-million-dollar job. Ooh, there's a good pass, Sammy.
I think part of the problem is the back. If you watch the back from the end zone, he's not sure what to do. That's the rookie. He ran it. Darnold just throws the ball away to avoid the sack.
We had said this would be a pretty interesting possession for the Jets, and they weren't able to do anything with it.
Yeah, it was an interesting possession. Where the hell did the Jets offense go? That is interesting. Look at Roberts. That guy got creamed. Who is that, Griffin? Yeah, there you go. Block in the back. What, block in the back?
No, that guy got creamed.
Creamed.
So we come to the end of 3 and move to the fourth quarter. 12-10. Bills in the lead.
Yes, it does. It feels the same. I don't know. Right? The life got sapped from it. Was just like, look at that sandwich. They call that a dagwood. But it's like, it was an exciting game. Win or lose. It was actually exciting for a while there. And all of a sudden, it's as if everything stopped. It's just over, right? Doesn't it feel like that? Now, Buffalo will slowly start their engines and just drive us into the ground. That's what's going to happen here. That's such a good point, John Holton. It really is. Our hearts can't take it, man. The good news is I've gotten past like the real emotional. I mean, if we were to get into the playoffs or something, it'd probably happen again. But I've gotten past it. It's like they've taken all my football soul. You know, they've just taken. I used to be a passionate fan, very loud and boisterous. Now I'm just like, man, whatever. That's what happens. It's crazy, man. What the hell happened with this team? What else can we talk about? That's right. This is the positive. This is directly to John Holton. John Holton just wrote that comment, and Greg Tarr responds with, "Hey, man, we still control our future with the number 1 pick." That's right. That's right. You know, I know it's tough. It's tough what they do to us. And it's like, you know, ownership and like we get these new front offices, right? And they come in and they're going to build the team the way they want to build everything, but they don't take into consideration, like they should literally just sit down with a panel of Jets fans, knowledgeable ones, not like the loudmouth complainers that don't know anything that you hear on the radio, like real Jets fans that know a thing or two. And they should sit down and go, what are we dealing with here? What are we really dealing with? And we tell them, we educate them about the curse and what it really looks like, the things they have to account for. It's like letting Robbie go and bringing in Doxson and Perryman. You think an injury-prone player is going to come and have a resurgence here? That's not happening, man. We need guys who were never injured. You don't draft Milliner with your first pick as a GM. You don't do that for the New Year. Maybe for the Steelers you can do that. Maybe the Patriots. Ravens can't do that shit in New York. You can't draft injury-prone guys. Look, even Denzel Mims, he only had that one injury in college. He's not an injury guy. He's been out a whole year until today. That's what happens. While I do agree, J-Ruck Entertainment, Music, and Media, I do agree that our ownership is an issue. Where I see the ownership as an issue is not necessarily the same as everybody else. I think they do spend money. Our ownership has paid countless millions of dollars to bring these guys in that our GMs have thought were good, whether it be Tremaine Johnson, C.J. Mosley, and on and on and on and on and on. Right? We're always given big contracts. We did offer Kirk Cousins $90 million guaranteed for 3 years. He turned it down because we suck. Right? So they'll give money. The problem with them is they don't know how to run the team. This hierarchy, this management structure that a coach and a GM are equal is horse shit. It does not work. Look at this. There he goes. Oh, he fell on his face. Tackled by himself. Look, that's the only tight end they have left, and he's having an impact. But so the thing is while I do think that they view it as a business, they have their hands in it. Like, look at Woody Johnson. He knows so little about the NFL after owning a team for 20 years that he couldn't even hire a GM himself. He had to hire a marketing firm. The one year they came up with John Idzik because he was forcing them to keep Rex Ryan. And no GM wanted to come here unless they could pick their own coach, right? So then that fails. So they go out and they ask the two failed over-the-hill GMs to pick a GM. They pick a friend who was about to get fired. They just pick a friend. Mike McCagnon. He was a friend. Just picked him. So at least Woody, acknowledged the fact that he didn't know enough. Chris Johnson, on the other hand, wants really badly to be one of the cool kids, right? So don't forget, these are millionaire guys who are geeks, for not the cool geeks that you see running computer programs. All these are just rich kids. So he wants to be part of the cool kids, and he's playing around in a sandbox that he has no idea what he's talking about. And he hires Adam Gase, fires Mike McCagnon in the middle after giving him $120 million to sign all these losers that he brought on, right? And then now he makes the structure so the GM, he does a good thing and hires Joe Douglas, who's a very, very good football man, and then makes Adam Gase equal to him, which can't happen anymore. Somebody kill this guy. Cream him. So anyway, we do have a good ownership as far as being willing to pony up the cash. They will. They'll give the money. The problem is they got their fingers in the sauce and they don't know how to cook. Joe Douglas is our savior. Make no mistake. Yeah, hell yeah, we want Gary V. Exactly right. He wants to be cool, and he can't do it because he's not cool. Buffalo missed. Was it? Yeah, that was on me. That was on me. And no shit, that was on you. That was me. You see the kicker, Tyler Bass? That was my fault. Yeah, no shit. You're a kicker. It's always your fault. Joe Douglas is the savior of this team. The only thing that can mess this up is if Chris Johnson does not allow him to be the end-all, be-all where the Jets are concerned. This crap about the president of football operations being in on the decision of whether Sam Darnold plays, what is that? What is that? That's where the Johnsons are terrible owners. They have guys who have never touched a football in the middle of trying to make decisions on which players should play. And they picked a coach based on a phone call from Peyton Manning. Yeah. Oh, hey, man, I'm not saying that kickers don't have a tough job, MC. What I am saying is that saying it's your fault as you walk off the field Everybody already knows that. You don't have to do that one. They blocked for you. They snapped it for you. They put the ball on the ground for you, and you missed it. It's your fault, Tyler Bass. And that's 2 in a row. We'll give you one mulligan. Everybody gets one. Hey, guy, I'm not so sure Gase gave up anything. I think that it might have been taken. That's what I think. I think he's losing his power.
If someone votes for you, what are they getting?
Plus, they're running backs. See it for yourself.
Then the president's not coming back?
Only on 60 Minutes tonight.
That's right. So technically speaking, we should be down by 6 more. So it should be 8, and we should be out of this game. But we're still in it at 10-12 because Buffalo is really losing their luster, which is good. I want you to know that's a silver lining for this season. I hate the Buffalo Bills, right? I hate them. But that said, to be fair, I hate every NFL team. There are tiers of hatred for me. I don't root for anybody. I've explained this to you guys. I root for the New York Jets, and that's it. I don't root for anybody. I root against people. That's what I do. Now, the Buffalo Bills, though, I hate them because they're in the AFC East and all the history I have with them. Them coming out and everybody talking about them being a viable Super Bowl candidate and all that shit, they're choke artists. Josh Allen is a choker. Oh, my God, look at that hit. Oh, we finally – what was that? Right? Was that Griffin? Finally throw it to Griffin and set him up to be murdered. Was that Griffin? Couldn't even tell. Who was that? No, that's exactly right, MC. The Bills are no, that was Wesco. Poor Wesco. Come on, buddy. You got to catch that. You still got to catch it. Hit you in the hands. The Bills are frauds. That's what they are, and I like seeing them suck. I like when there's all this hubbub about Josh Allen and all this sort of stuff, and I like seeing them not do well. But I do want them to win today. I do. What do you mean? Yeah. So J-Rock, you have a Jets club in Charlotte. Are you in North Carolina? Come on, Sammy. Who's that? Was that holding? That was Herndon. Remember Herndon? Remember when he was supposed to be the X factor for us? Ugh. Inept. Yeah, that's the way, Ryan Schwinger. No way. That's awesome. Yeah, see, I used to be a member of the South Florida Jets fan club. And we used to have anywhere from 100 to 500 Jets fans. We got together in a place called Hammer Jackson in Davie, Florida. It was awesome, man. That was all the 2009, 10, 11, 12. That's where I was watching all the games in there. It was the best. It was exciting. It makes it fun. You know what I mean? That's cool. I'm glad to hear that. Are you guys still getting together with all this COVID stuff? Nice move, Sammy. Damn it.
Jerry Hughes forced the fumble. The Jets covered it, but they'll have to kick it away.
Fumble by Sam Darnold. Look, he made a nice move to avoid the pressure. No, South Florida. Greg Tarr.
At least we still got it back.
I don't know why you care, buddy. I sure as hell don't anymore. I care enough to be here, though. Let's see what we got here. How's Ben DiNucci doing down in Dallas? Any better than Dalton?
Do that again. It saves the things you love.
Yeah. There was a Virginia one too, a Virginia Jets fan club. I meant to get over there when I was in Virginia, but I just never did. Kind of lost my desire to kind of hang out with a bunch of people, you know. I was just like, I don't know, man. I don't have it in me anymore. I'm getting old. I don't drink, you know. Go there and spend $30 on wings. You know. Tylenol's back. Look at that.
It looks like a pill.
Yeah, there are Jets fan clubs all over the place. I know there's a couple in California. There's quite a few in Florida. There's a West Palm Beach club, the South Florida club. There was a Fort Lauderdale club for a little minute because the South Florida club couldn't stick together and they had to break off in the facts. That's when I left. I was like, all right, I don't need this friggin' headache. Everybody's arguing, trying to court everybody why they should go to one or the other. It was like, really sucks because the guy running it was named Rob Navarro. He's a great dude. A lot of guys know him around the country. He's a good Jets fan. And I don't know. He was probably getting the run around. But anyway, yeah, it's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, letting Andre Roberts go was a mistake. Right? Don't you agree? That was the same year we let the kicker go. We had a Pro Bowl kicker and a Pro Bowl punt returner, and we let them both go because we're, you know, what's that word? We're smart. It is. I know. His leg's going to fall off, I'm telling you. That's good. Washington winning. That's good. We need the Vikings to win. Are they playing yet? Let me see what's going on here. Let me see something. So Green Bay's beating the Texans 28-13. The Browns are beating the Bengals. Come on, Burrow. I hate the Browns. Although I want them to be out of it too. They're out of it. We have the Carolina Panthers losing to the Saints 24-27 with 7:10 to go in the fourth. The Steelers are beating the Titans, which is interesting. Fourth, 11-29 in the fourth. Who else we got? Detroit is losing to the Falcons. That's good. We want the Falcons to win. Root for the Falcons, Jets fans. Whoops. The Washington football team is beating up on the Dallas football team. Who do we got later? Oh, the Chiefs and the Chiefs and Broncos. That's good. Patriots, Niners. Let's go Niners. Let's go. I got to look into the Chargers record and all that. All right, let's do it. Cole Beasley.
Well, Greg and Rich, you noted earlier COVID affecting the Bills' tight end room. Their one remaining tight end, Tyler Croft, is available today because he missed Thursday's practice and meetings to be by his wife's side through the delivery of their baby girl, Grace. After more than 24 hours of labor, Grace made her grand debut Friday morning, and both mom and baby are very healthy.
Thanks, AJ. Congratulations, Tyler and his wife.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Oh, look at that.
On the left side, 15-yard line and bumped out of bounds, shy of the 10.
There you go. That's right, John Holton. But I still want them. All right, I want everybody out. I just want everybody out. You know what would be great? Best case scenario is we keep losing. And then with like 3 games left, all the other teams have enough wins that we can't lose the spot, that we're guaranteed to lose the spot. All right, guys, if you were falling asleep, that's not going to be possible anymore. We're going to let a fellow Jets fan in here let's see if he can bring us some energy because the Jets suck and they're just not. So we're going to welcome Green Blood Blitz to the Bean Bag. We're calling it today, Blitz. How you doing, buddy?
Good afternoon, Mr. Bean. How are we doing today?
I'm doing all right. I think as long as the Jets can figure out a way to lose, I'm going to be okay. How are you?
I wanted to come on and I wanted to say nice things about the rookies and how well they were playing. But now I want to mention a giant cat litter ball of shit rolling down my block like the size of a fucking house. And I can't take it anymore. I can't take it. I have had enough of this. I've had enough. Just what I wanted to mention, Braxton Berrios. I see a giant ball of shit with cat litter on it rolling down the block straight towards my house while I'm trying to have a health drink. You know what I mean?
I do. So what the first half, did you know that it looked weird the first half? Like we might even have something going on offense. And then we learned that Dowel Loggins was calling the plays.
The Hobbit.
He came out of the darkness and called the plays. It looks like Gase might have taken the play calling back, though, doesn't it? We died.
Hey, I got a sinus thing, I think. Yeah.
Wait,
you know, man.
Wait, Quinn.
There will always be a teeny tiny, like my daughter would say, a little tiny bit of hope. I really keep thinking, you know, I thought Darnold was going to come out this week with his hair on fire. He had mentioned that he had heard the Trevor Lawrence stuff on media. And, you know, I mean, these guys got to read the stuff, man. And like I had said in previous weeks, there's got to be a moment where just as men, as human beings, you have to have pride in whatever you do. You know what I mean? I couldn't, like I said, man, I sang in bands for, I've been playing for 34 years now. You know, I'm not as good as I was 20 years ago, but let me tell you, I could never go up and purposely sing bad. I couldn't do it. It's just not possible. Right. You know what I mean? I just don't have that in me. These guys are really trying to play. There's just something isn't right. The stars aren't aligned. I don't know what to say. I really don't, man. It's just, and it was going well for a while. I saw, the Hobbit was calling some nice plays, and then all of a sudden it went back to the same old thing, like you said.
Yeah, it went right. It's like, honest to God, it looks like at halftime they made the decision to stop the potentially exciting play calling and just go back to what wasn't working. Because it looks like the second half looks like all the other games that we watched this year.
Absolutely.
The first half looked creative. We were getting Mims involved. Perryman was involved. P. Ryan scored a touchdown. It was like getting there, and then all of a sudden now it's nothing. We have
nice play by P. Ryan and Braxton Berrios. I've mentioned a few times on the board that I actually know his cousin. I don't think they're like well acquainted. They have like a really big family, but he reminds me a little tiny bit of Cribet. Little tiny bit. I see him in there making plays where, like, you don't think there's going to be a play made. I just still don't understand why we can't throw the ball down the field. Oh, look out. Cat litter. Giant cat litter. Everybody done.
And it's funny because most of the time when we have this year, there's been either a reception or a pass interference penalty, and we still don't do it. We have Perryman and Mims are so fast, they could probably burn most of the team on the Buffalo defense. Yet we still don't
doing zero. Big fat no. Zero.
We don't do it. I don't know why.
And listen, I do want, now that I got that out of my system, I do want to give a nod to some of the rooks because they do look good. They look promising. P. Ryan, that was a nice freaking play. Mims flipped over, he did a helicopter and landed for a first down. Becton is an animal. He's like Bigfoot with a helmet on. I'm liking some of that stuff, man.
That's right.
Guys, watch out for that giant ball of cat shit coming down the road, coming at us, Jets fans. Guys, calm down.
Right. Well, you know what, man? I think the ultimate narrative, though, at this point, it's really important for us to continue to lose. It sucks, and like I said, I can't. Just like you were talking about with the players, like they're not going to play to lose. The players can't do that.
Right.
Just like you said with singing, and unfortunately, as a fan, I can't root for a loss. I'm hoping they lose, but it's like when they run down the field or they catch a big play, I'm rooting. I get excited for it. I want to see good things. But
you know what, man? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's just important to lose the game, and that's what we're going to do.
I'm not into the tank for Trevor thing. I actually watched his highlights today, and I don't really see a special anything. I don't know what the hell everybody's talking about. He looks like every other college football player playing against a college defense. I don't see anything, spectacular. I really don't.
You didn't like the 450 yards and the 5 touchdowns in the first half?
You know what? It's a college defense. It's a college offense. Everything changes when you get here, man. Rosen looked great, too. So did Mayfield. So did lots of guys.
Right.
I think Darnold, we already dragged him through the fucking mud. Don't you think the guy deserves, to have a decent team put around him?
I do.
I thought last week he looked, the last time he played, he looked angry, pissed off. Then he's hearing about getting traded and we're going to get somebody else in here. If I was that guy, I'd be fucking irate right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
I'd be playing with my fucking hair on fire.
I know. Well, that's the thing. What do you think? I think the response should be that Darnold actually completes some passes then, like that one. That was a terrible pass. That interception. That's the thing. It's like, unfortunately, I think Sam is damaged goods. I think he's
pushing and pressing, man. I think there's a lot put on his plate right now. I've already spoken to you about thinking that it has a lot to do with this town and a lot to do with the fans. And he said it himself. I'm on social media and people saying, trade me. The guy, has the guy had a fair shot since he's been here? What's your opinion?
No way.
Has he had a fair shot? Between sleepy bowls, eating his Oreo cookies, on Xanax or whatever the fuck he was doing, and then the last 2 years, it's been nothing but injuries. They haven't even put the real offense on the field. I feel bad for the kid, man. I think, I think he wants to play and he wants to win. I just think he hasn't had a fair chance.
I don't disagree with anything you just said. The unfortunate part about that is when you start to see tendencies that set into a player like Happy Feet. Happy Feet is really difficult to undo once somebody gets it. And it's acknowledging that. Like I said, I think Sam Darnold would do very well to be the backup quarterback for a year, not have the pressure that you were just talking about. No more need to push, no more need to press, and then just sit there, calm down, relearn a system, get his mechanics back, and then re-enter the league. He's certainly young enough to do that. I think that's what he's going to need, and unfortunately, I don't see that with the Jets. I just don't see it. So I'd like to see them lose out so we have options. Because
he always seems to do better when he has a break for a couple of weeks, which kind of tells me that maybe he's not ready to have everything put on his shoulders. You know what I mean? And he's a tough, smart kid, comes from a good family. But maybe, like I said, the pressure, New York. And so, it's funny. I think I forget the guy's name, the QB. He's on Sports Talk Radio. Comes on all the shows. He said the same thing the other day. He said, if you suck, in the New York media will attack you like you cannot fail here. You can't show weakness here. It's you're doomed. What the hell was the guy's name? He played he was in the Super Bowl. What the hell was his name? Played for the Ravens.
For the Ravens?
Mark no.
Dilfer.
Oh, Dilfer, Trent Dilfer. I'm sorry, for the Seahawks, right?
No, he was the Ravens quarterback for the Super Bowl.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, he came on and he said the same shit I've been saying for weeks. And he said, man, when you come here, if you show any sign of weakness or, anything like that, you're doomed. And that's a lot to put on you, man. And of course the Giants are the favorites in the whole, in the whole town. The Giants are wonderful. They're not as bad as the Jets ever. And Sam Darnold's sitting there, and he's a good kid, man. And he's just taking his lumps and trying to make something happen. But, it is what it is. We do have the Hobbit. We got Crazy Eyes. It's like the Addams family. I got a giant ball of cat shit rolling down my block.
Yeah. Well, and it's really, look, and it's like everything you said, like it all makes sense. I mean, it's part of it. The problem is the kid had no support, and now he's having bad tendencies settle in. And he's, like you said, pushing and pressing. I don't know if he's the answer. It's sad because he needs time. What we should have done when we had Teddy Bridgewater is start Teddy Bridgewater that year and let Sam sit his rookie year. That's what we should have done. But
we should have kept Bridgewater as well. That went under the radar, man. I would have kept that guy big time and had those two go head to head.
Right, you should have just started Bridgewater for the first half of the season or the whole season. Let Sam groom, let him come up, let him build up, and then you put him in. He was the youngest quarterback to ever start an NFL
guy was
game.
20 years old, man. 20. Come on.
Right, could you imagine?
20 years old. I still couldn't get my goatee to connect, and neither can he or Josh Allen.
Dude,
you got a good one going now. I like that thing. You ever find any spiders in there?
I do. I had one this morning, but I allow them in. The thing is, when I was 20 years old, I was pumping gas. So it's like, look at the difference. You know what I mean? The difference. But man, hey, dude, it's like at this point, like I said, it's just what the Jets need to do is suck the right way. They need to clean it. And it's sad. I agree. It's sad. Gase, Williams, Darnold, unfortunately, it looks like they all need to go. I'm rooting for Sam, but he doesn't.
I don't know if I got another 4 years to wait to see if we can get better, man. I've been watching for 30 years now. I can't, I'm hoping. I pray for, I'm on it all season long, all off season, man. I'm on the boards. I'm watching the draft. I'm into it. I'm hoping and praying, and everything's going to be good. And there comes the giant thing coming down the block. Size of a house with hair sticking out of it. It's not good.
When you're 72 years old, you're still going to be here saying the same shit. You got 4 more years in you. You got 30 more years in you. You ain't going anywhere. You ain't going anywhere. We just got to allow things to happen the right way. Let Joe Douglas do what he does. He's the best football guy we've had in here since Parcells, and he's going to clean it. That's the way I see it.
I don't really see any head coach out there, though, that I think is adequate to come in and do what everybody's talking about doing, though. Who's out there? The enemy?
Greg.
I don't see. Lincoln Riley. All these guys are unproven. I don't see anybody out there. And then you go for the other Harbaugh. Come on, man.
No, you don't want Harbaugh. Take a look into Greg Roman. Take a look into Greg Roman. You're gonna like what you see. His resume is stout, and he's a Jersey guy. He's not afraid up here. So
he was over on Frisco, and then he was the offensive coordinator over at Buffalo, correct?
And the Ravens now. He's the guy responsible for building the offense around Alex Smith, changing it around Kaepernick, and then coming here doing Flacco and changing it again for Lamar Jackson. The guy's brilliant. And
how about
and he's
Brian DeBall? Well, how about their offensive coordinator, DeBall?
I know. I don't know. I think he's doing an okay job. I don't know if he's head coach yet. I think Greg Roman's resume is more impressive. Well, look, man, for the last 2 minutes, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks for checking in with us, being funny.
Impressive.
And don't worry.
I hope I entertained you.
Yeah,
I love the show, brother.
All right, man. Take it easy. Green Blood Blitz, everybody. Good stuff. Right, Travis. Love Sam, but at this point, we have to move on unless he balls out the next 8 games. I could not agree more, man. I really could not agree more. It's sad. Look, the Sam Darnold thing is sad. Can anybody deny it? Who didn't want Sam to succeed? I certainly did. It's why I came back. I told you guys, I took a 2-year Jets hiatus. I didn't watch a single thing. I didn't read an article. I didn't watch a game. I think I caught the second half of one Jets game in Miami because it was on local TV, and I just caught it. I said, let me check it in. The Jets were leading. By the end of the game, they blew the game, and I laughed my ass off. I said, I can't even believe the one game I checked back into is exactly the same. Then I heard we had potential to get one of these stud quarterbacks, maybe even Sam Darnold. And I came back in to check on it, and here I am. I wanted Sam to win. But it's acknowledging when players can't do it that's equally beneficial and important to acknowledging the types of players you want to bring in. Look, Mac failed Sam Darnold. Bowles, Gates, Loggins, Chris Johnson, they failed Sam Darnold. Hey, at least Joe Douglas came in here and started bringing in offensive linemen and wide receivers. Dude, you can't build Rome in a day. Everybody looks at Joe Douglas. What did he do? He didn't do it. The only thing I would say is on Joe Douglas is that he let Robbie go. But again, there are reasons for that. Okay? But other than that, he brought in his first 2 picks were exactly what the Jets wanted. Jets fans have been screaming for this for years. We draft a huge left tackle with the 11th pick. And we draft a 6'3" fucking 4.38 speed wide receiver in the second. I mean, what else? Now, I would have liked Joe Douglas to grab another wide receiver, but don't forget what else he did. He brought in Perryman. He brought in Doxson. Now, these guys have issues with their career, but they were in addition to Vincent Smith and Crowder. So he had a stable. Everybody got hurt. Everybody got hurt. And this is what I was talking about before about you got to sit down with Jet fans. When you bring people in here, you got to sit down and go, what am I dealing with here? What is it? Why do the Jets suck so bad? We'll tell you. We know the story. They don't know the story. They think they're going to come in here and do the same thing they did in Baltimore, or the same thing they did in Philadelphia or Pittsburgh, wherever the hell they came from. It's not going to work like that here. You have to factor in the Jets stuff, the Jets curse, if you will. If Douglas would have done that, he would have never depended on a guy like Perryman and Doxson and Crowder, who had an injury history as well. You got to bring in more receivers. You would have drafted another 2 receivers if he knew. Like me, if I was drafting, I would have had 3 receivers from that draft and 3 offensive linemen. I don't need a safety. I had a safety, although I like to trade for Jamal. So it is what it is, but you got to let Joe Douglas do what he does. It's going to take a few years. He's got to get rid of this imposter, Adam Gase. Well, they might be jokes, but what my point is he got a first-round talent wide receiver in Denzel Mims. Everybody was talking about him going in the first 5 wide receivers taken, okay? He's a first-round talent. Make no mistake of that. He got injured. Perryman lit up the league last year. Lit it up. And before those 5 games when he was the number 1 wide receiver in the league, he was open all year too, but they weren't hitting him. He had I forget how many passes, but he had like 35 to 40% of his passes that were targeted to him were uncatchable. So the guy was open all year, and he stayed healthy. So there's a lot to believe now that he could have done it. Like I said, I would have done more, but you got it. The reason Joe Douglas didn't, because he doesn't know what the fuck he's dealing with. We have to deal with the Jets curse, this whatever this is, that no matter who comes in, they do the same shit. They got to talk to us. I say, yes, I'm saying Gase is the imposter among us, absolutely, and his entire regime. Pollock, and I was big in him. I was happy with Pollock as a signing. I also liked Frazier as the assistant offensive line coach. I like Jefferson as the wide receiver coach. They're all imposters. Get them all out of here. Don't keep anybody from this regime, and that includes Greg Williams. That's what I'm saying.
The Jets and Sam Darnold just got plenty of time. Got timeout left.
What did Tyler Bass do? He's talking shit to the Jets, is he? What did he do? I didn't see it. I was too busy talking about whatever the hell I was talking about. Who, Ashton Davis? Ashton Davis is injured. I don't know. I like Brant Boyer well enough, but clean house, man. Don't every year, every regime that we've had since Parcells, we've had to keep somebody from the previous regime. Schottenheimer with Rex with Idzik. It goes on and on and on. Even this regime kept the defensive back coach from last year. The training staff. There's always holdovers, even before Parcells. Look at that. Crushed. Josh Andrews got mauled. There it is. Timothy Walker telling us the truth. So anyway, MC, I'm just saying, it's just time to just clean it. Get a coach to come in and pick his people. Even when we had Matt Rule, but we were trying to force Greg Williams on him. He said, no, I don't want that guy. You don't do that. If the new coach decides, hey, I want Brant Boyer, okay, that's fine. But still, I think everybody should go. The whole lot of them. 1-7, here we come. Look at Adam Gase. He literally has his hands in his pockets.
He's not even writing his book.
Well, because he's not calling the plays. So he's not calling the plays. So he literally has his hands in his pockets. That's our coach. That's our leader.
Yeah, but if he's not calling the plays, that means he has even more time to write his book.
Come on, Sam. Do something. Throw it downfield. Look at this. Is that fucking Mims?
No, that's Perryman.
Oh, Perryman's done. Look at that hit.
Well, you're going to call that on the safety. Micah Hyde, and he just hits him up way too high.
Yeah, he crushed him. Wow. That was a good throw, and that was actually probably a good hit. Can't even hit anybody in this game anymore. Who's that? Vincent Smith is out there trying to fight.
Jeff Smith.
Look at Vincent Smith. He's talking smack.
Yeah, so is Nathan Shepard.
You just watch where he makes this hit. He hits him up around the head area. He just can't do it.
Yeah, shoulder to the head.
I think he got knocked out.
Yeah. Well, Perryman, he's injury prone too. Shoulder to the helmet.
Tough play. Guys get hurt.
It's too high. Can't do that.
He's running up the field, focusing on catching the football.
He's dead. He got crushed. Scott Parent telling me the truth. Look, it's not to say everybody on the team isn't that there's no value, but it's time to clean it. Watch, hey, what are you doing? You're standing right in my way, man. What are you doing? I want to see stuff. Yeah. Shoulder to the helmet, can't do it. And Perryman's crushed. He was crushed. Sucked. I'd like to see him hold on to it. I know. All right. Well, hey, look, we're only on. It's like I got a minute left in the game, and I'm only on my second pee break. Let's do this for Perryman. There we go.
Y'all just ran their kids down.
All right. What happened? Holding. There you go. Good stuff.
He's just going to tackle Jerry Hughes. Right tackle. Sports fan. See, he's working. Jerry Hughes, he's in good position, but then he gets right there and he just takes it down. Just can't do that. That flag come out immediately.
And Rich, what about this Buffalo defense that had taken some heat coming into this game this week?
Played well.
Let's go to overtime.
Last week, good job getting pressure on Darnold.
Darnold checked up and goes down at the 20-yard line, and that man Jerry Hughes again.
I have no idea.
2nd and 22.
Breakfast, but he's doing it every week. He's really played well, Greg. He's making plays in the run. He's done a terrific job rushing the passer. He's forcing Darnold to step up. If he's not getting the sack, he's out.
Causing problems somewhere else. That one batted down the line of scrimmage, picked out of the air.
Is that a pick?
Interception.
He did. He absolutely did. The ball gets deflected. And look, good things happen to those who invested the most. This guy has been all over the field today for the Buffalo Bills.
Can we see what happened there?
And it winds up right in the lap of Jerry Hughes.
There are penalty markers now.
You hear the guy controlling the crowd. He's booing.
Number 60 of the passing team. That will be measured after this is the goal. First down, Buffalo. That's
What?
McGovern, the New York Jets center, and that will effectively put a lid on this one for the Buffalo Bills.
Watch Jefferson. He's going to bat the ball. It goes, it's a deflection, and it falls right into the waiting arms of Jerry Hughes. Watch, there's Jefferson. He gets the hand right there is Hughes. Okay, and the ball, he just sees the ball drop out of the sky, right to his hands. He can't make it up. That is just well done.
Wow, guys. Yeah, you hear the fake crowd boos? Unbelievable.
10 years from now, they'll be saying he tracked them.
It's just like, it's demoralizing, you know? It's just.
Down the sideline and took it out of the
So that's another pick. Sam's numbers are slowly getting worse, my friends.
All over the place for this Buffalo defense.
Once this game winds down, which is shortly, we're headed to bonus coverage for you. Pittsburgh and Tennessee is a 3-point game with 2 minutes remaining in regulation.
You guys want to watch the Tennessee game? Pittsburgh and Tennessee. Same old Jets. Next up, KC, then the Pats in prime time. We're 0-9 guaranteed. I could see us beating the Pats because that's how that goes. But yeah, I agree, man. Look at Buffalo. They're fakers. I just want you to know that. We're 0-6, and this is what they do.
The offensive coordinator.
That's how we lose. Buffalo literally tried to hand us this game. No touchdowns, more penalties. That's right, Ryan Schwinger. Let's see what Gangrene David has to say on the matter. Dave,
right,
what do you
guys.
think? What
All right,
happened?
guys. We are rejoined now by Green Bean of JetNation.com. We got 213 people in the chat.
There you go.
So I do thank everybody for tuning in. But to
Yeah,
Green
man.
Bean's chat, wow, what a difference a half makes. Like, first off, I got to give you credit. You were right. This team did not score again the rest of this half. They didn't, because the Bills made adjustments. The defense took their foot off the gas. They were letting receivers get open. They were blowing coverages. Allen had all day in the pocket to throw, and they were able to actually have they were able to have an unpredictable play calling system to their offense. And the offense side of the ball, we got nothing going. It was just a complete 180. They were shutting down the run game. They completely gave up on the run game. They were blitzing the hell out of Sam Darnold. Darnold was getting pressured a lot. He started getting happy feet. He was throwing off his back foot. And we saw the inconsistency out of Sam again. He had a solid first half, and then the second half came back to bite him when they played a team that knew how to make adjustments like that.
That's right. I could not agree more. It almost looked as if Adam Gase repossessed the play calling responsibilities at halftime. because we actually had a shot. Where did Denzel Mims go in the second half? Where did Perryman go?
They adjusted to him. They adjusted. I think they put
mean?
Tre'Davious White on him, and he got locked down the rest of the game.
Not even an attempt, not even a target. It's like the whole entire.
I think they had one target on him.
One target. That's not going to win you the game. You got to give the guy a fighting chance. He's 6'3". He catches with his hands. He's 4.3 speed. You got to throw the ball to him. It looked as if the Jets stopped letting the game plan. I know, and I agree with you, adjustments, but where are our adjustments? Did you see Adam Gase? So this week he wasn't sitting on the bench alone drawing in a notebook. He literally had his hands in his pockets. That's our head coach. Hands in his pockets, no solutions, no answers. Adam Gase has no business being the head coach of any NFL football team.
It's unacceptable, dude.
It's unacceptable. He has no answers.
It's unacceptable.
We came out excited. We were talking about it. You think, dude, what I said at halftime that the Jets weren't going to score again, that was a joke. That was a joke. And look what happened, David.
You actually called it. You called it right down the middle, dude.
You know what I mean? It's the saddest thing in the world. And even though I'm happy the fact that, look, we're still in sole possession of the worst team in the league. Yay, us. This looked like a game that we could win. It was an exciting first half.
Game. And the Bills were getting us opportunities. Like Tyler Bass missed 2 field goals. We held them up a couple of times when we needed to, but the Jets couldn't take advantage of opportunities. It was pretty much deja vu from not just the first game against the Bills we had earlier in the year, but also last year when we blew the 16-0 lead against them. It's the same shit. Right. You're blowing opportunities you shouldn't be blowing. You should have capitalized off those 2 missed field goals Tyler Bass had, and they didn't do it.
That's right. The Bills had more penalties. They didn't score a single touchdown. They missed 2 field goals, and they beat us. That's how it goes.
And they adjusted.
They did. They did. And we don't have any answers. We don't have any answers. Look, you got to give your 6'3" wide receivers a fighting chance. You got to throw the damn ball downfield. That's what you got to do. I've been around a long time, this shitty team. This is the worst, most ineptitude I've ever seen. And that includes the Kotite years. This is worse. I'm telling you, it's worse. I was there. I saw it. I was in the stadium for Kotite. This is worse, my friend Dave. This is the worst Jets football I've ever seen. And it's sad.
I wasn't around. I wasn't even born yet for Kotite, but from what I've heard from other fans like yourself, obviously, Kotite, he was bad, but he just couldn't coach at all. And they had a very competitive team, and that was a team that was filled with talent. This team has not only just a bad coach, but a ton of question marks, because now you're starting to wonder, or people have been wondering, what are you thinking about at the quarterback position? And it looks like I'm getting rated right now, actually. The Sports Frantic is actually rating me right now. So I apologize, Green Bean. I apologize to the Green Bean.
I don't even know what that means.
But I'm live too. But shout out to the Sports Frantic viewers that are rating this channel. This is definitely something new. I've never expected this. But all the Sport Frantic people, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you have not done so. And also, guys, if you have not supported this man right here, this is Green Bean. I worked with him on the Talking Jets panel. Great guy from JetNation.com. Knowledgeable fan. I love talking to him. I want to get him on the channel soon. So, Green Bean, I appreciate you having me back on, man.
Yeah, and thanks for bringing me on your channel. Good luck with that rating. Maybe later you can tell me what the hell that means, my old ass. So it's good to talk with you again.
I'll give you a text later. I'll text you later about that.
Take care, Green Bean. Green David. See you, buddy. Guys, what do you think of these Titans, huh? Look at them coming back. Look at Ryan Tannehill without Gase. Look at this guy. He looks like Montana. What's going on? What is this world anymore? Why are we stuck with this guy? Get rid of that coach. That's right, Alfred Quaranta. I hope I said that right for you. Green Bean is great. I agree. Salvador Maranta, thank you. Green Bean is trying, I'll tell you that. Yeah, they're your band. That's funny. They're Ryan Schwinger's bandwagon team. I know, they're hard not to root for. How do you not like Derrick Henry, man? That's the kind of runner that I always want. That's my guy. That's the guy. That's why I liked Chris Ivory so much. Chris Ivory, if he could have just stayed healthy, he would have been Marshawn Lynch. The guy was fast as hell, ran with aggressive anger, and then he would get hurt. That's what Derrick Henry's so good at. He's been staying healthy. That's why I like Najee Harris. That's what I want in the draft. I want him in the late first. I don't care. Use a first-round pick on him. That's who I want. Oh, my God. Field goal kickers. Where's New York Sports MC? There's your brethren, buddy. He blew it for the Titans. Look at this. Oh, he pulled it. Oh, it's got to suck to be a kicker. You ever hear that? You ever hear that Adam Sandler song about the kicker? You ever hear that song? Ode to the Kicker or something. If you haven't heard that song, take a listen. It's Adam Sandler. Just Google Adam Sandler kicker song. It's hilarious, man. It's from the perspective of the kicker. I forget the name of it. Not the fearless kicker. The lonesome kicker. That's what it's called. It's fantastic. And it talks about it from the kicker's perspective. That Falcons lost? Ah, for God's sakes. Let me see what's going on. This NFL is bullshit. Nobody can help us. The Bengals beat the Browns. That's good. That's fantastic, actually. I love it. Oh, no, there's still 16 seconds left. They're going to tie it. Come on, man. Look at T. Higgins, huh? What the fuck? What's going on here? I don't even know what's happening. Oh my God, I know I love Diary. Now, Alfred, you're talking about Adam Gase? I could not agree more. They don't want to play for him. Thomas Jones, remember that guy? Etienne is good too. Yeah, I agree. But I would rather Najee Harris. Look at Beckham. What's going on? This is mayhem. A lot happened in this game, huh? Look at all this craziness. So you got the Falcon. No, the Falcons won. The Falcons won, dude. What are you talking about? With 0 seconds. I'm not seeing the Falcons. Wait a minute. I gotta see what the hell's going on here. Did they just lose? Mom, am I that behind? I can't be real. That's right. You know that, Ryan Schwinger. What's going on? I just turned that off. They got him in the 7th round, dude. Peoples-Jones. And we traded our 6th for fucking Quincy Wilson, who's hurt and sucks, by the way. Thanks, Timothy Walker. Good to have you, buddy. The Falcons lost. Yeah, this is that behind. Look at Detroit, huh? You're like, dude, screw you. They lost. I know what I'm watching. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. I can't get any games all of a sudden. This is bullshit, this Sunday ticket thing. Sorry for the interruption. Well, yeah, me too. That's a big one, Prince. Thank you for saying that. Prince Metro reminds us of what's most important. Our boy, Rashad Perryman, got his clock cleaned. And even though we got the penalty, we couldn't do anything about it anyway, or with it, I should say. Perryman, his Jets career might just be over. I hope not. Let's see. At least we want to root for good health. I don't know what to make of Sam Darnold. What was he? 12 completions today. Most of them in the first half. We saw a tough game, guys. So Cleveland just beat the Bengals just like that, huh? I can't get a damn game. Everything was going nuts. With 16 seconds left, the Cleveland Browns come back and beat them. Yeah. I can't see anything. It sucks. Because he didn't, I don't know, Travis. That was my question. I don't think Douglas realizes the monster that is the Jets curse, and that's why he only took one receiver. He thought he had enough receivers. Do you believe that? Jeff Smith, Vincent Smith, Denzel Mims, Rashad Perryman, Doxson, they all go down. 5 of his receivers, they all go down. And Crowder was hurt too. Crowder's hurt now. So you think about that. I don't think he realized the need. You know, he brought in some guys. He used a high draft pick, a premium draft pick on a 6'3", 4.38 speed demon that blocks and catches with his hands. So guys, look, I'm going to bounce. I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you being here with me, spending all these hours together to watch this suck-ass team lose again. 0-7. Who would have thunk it? But at least the tank for Trevor. Dream is still alive, if that means something to you. I will say thank you to all you guys. I appreciate it. As you know, I couldn't get through it without you. So thank you. And I will see you next week for the Jets' decimation against the Kansas City Chiefs. Won't that be fun? Thank you. See you next time.